All right, guys. So, this this is a bit of a surprise. I kept this a surprise for a reason. I don't know how I came about this, other than the other day I was doing some stuff around the house, and this game just popped in my head. It just happens sometimes. Stuff like this happens, and I was like, "Yo, this is an underrated game." And with all the hype of GTA 6 and stuff like that, I figured that we would do this game because, like I said, not only is it underrated, it's kind of like a GTA clone in a way. So I thought it would be fun. I had to plug my laptop in because it was dying, and that's the only reason why it took me so long to actually say something and do an intro. But yeah, completely underrated. And someone is calling me. Wonderful. 1 second. Let me put this on silence because I'm tired of it. Okay. I have another phone, and multiple numbers keep calling me on it, and I don't know who they are. Let's get right into it. Let's hop in. I'm gonna do a new game. I do already have a save because I've played this game before, but this is Sleeping Dogs, specifically the complete edition, definitive edition, whatever. Now, for anyone who does know this, you know why it's so good. For anyone who doesn't, the easiest way to explain this is GTA, but Asian GTA. So like China, I think they're Chinese. So like Chinese GTA. And like I said, it is underrated. I know the people that know about it love it. But I also do know that the people that don't know about it would either love it or just be so surprised by it. Like I said, it's very underrated. It was talked about like quite a bit when it came out, but not like a lot. And then, to this day, people still want like a remaster or a remake or something, for like modern consoles. But somewhere deep down, we believe it's not going to happen. It's a little disappointing, but like I said, underrated. Definitely deserves the love. I'm giving the love to it. Especially because we are going to be playing GTA 6 when it comes out.
Okay.
And I wanted a small game before Lego Batman came out, and I didn't want to start like a big game that I'm not going to be able to beat in time. So I said, "Oh, this game is fairly short from what I remember. I could beat this in like 2-3 days." And then obviously there's also the DLC, which we will get to at some point. Maybe not immediately, but again, really good package overall. And it's not talked about enough. Completely underrated. So I just thought we would do this for the channel, and we would see how it goes. And if you guys want to see more underrated games like this, well, I got a lot of them, so stay tuned. Oh, I have to mention, so if you're one of those people that does not like brutality, this game is brutal. I'm not kidding. So maybe don't watch this one. You will see like ears chopped off, people being thrown into wood chippers, ice machines. It's bad in a good way, but I like the brutality of it. I really do. It's a very dark and gritty story too, but again, really great. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. All right, let's hop right into it. So, a little bit of like setup to get you understanding what's going on. We play a guy, which we're playing right now. His name is Wei Shen. He is a police officer or a detective or something, but I guess when he was younger, he ended up going to the States. for like some detective work. But then he eventually came back to his hometown, which is here, Hong Kong. And he still has the badge because he wants to clean up the streets and have like a better place. Especially because this is his hometown. He loves it. He wants to see it better. It's really amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This game is so awesome, man. I would have loved to see a sequel to this game. It's just unfortunate we never got one. It's so great. Obviously with the graphics and this stuff around, it's kind of outdated, but I still think it's a really great game and very highly underrated. So the thing with this is you're like, oh well, he's a cop. Why is he running? So even though he's a cop, he's not supposed to be caught by cops because he's like undercover. So every time he's caught, it looks bad. And they can't always save him, so. This game is so good, man. Very brutal. What a hell of a way to start off the game, right, guys?
Hey man, I told you next week. 下個禮拜 OK? OK? Wait.
I will tell you there's going to be a lot of emotional beats with this game. So, unfortunately, the safest thing I can say, do not get attached to anyone.
Look like shit.
Hey, fuck you.
Just don't.
15 years to do that. We're not kids anymore.
Whatever, man. Ask anyone. Jackie Ma still looks good.
Jackie Ma is still the same old, but good to see you.
What the fuck? They finally deport your ass from the United States?
It was mutual.
Do not get
By
attached.
the time I came home,
This is such a great game, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Lock up.
I know I've said that about four to 10 times already, but
Nothing
it
that'll
is.
stick.
And you guys will see why.
Don't
Oh,
let
and the
them get any
ending
extra shit on
is
you.
like a chef's
Fuckers will
kiss.
try, let me tell you. Once they hear you're from Old Prosperity, happens all the time.
Hey, so you still in touch with any of the guys from there?
A few, you know.
I even think like a
Kinda
lot
go
of the
their
side
separate ways,
missions
but-
just add to the
Remember
world
Winston?
building and stuff like
He's
that.
moved all the way up to
So,
Redpole
like I've
with
mentioned
his son
before,
Henri. Got a couple of things going.
you guys are gonna
right now,
like
matter of
slowly
fact.
but surely see why this game
Red Pole and the
is
Sun
so
Army?
good and why it's so
Dog Eyes always said
underrated.
he'd be
But
running that neighborhood.
Oh, Dog Eyes is a
hey man,
Red
if
Bull,
you
too.
end up
Still a
enjoying what you see
total
today and you
guy.
ever see this in like a bargain bin or something, I highly recommend it.
We're pretty
Or if
tight
you're on the
knit, but-
PlayStation, Xbox store,
Now-
Steam store, whatever,
Hey, what's
and you
Dog
see it
Eyes?
for a really low price, you will not go wrong picking this game up.
It was a long time ago.
Hey, remember when we were kids and you stabbed Dog Eyes with a pen?
It is
You
a
totally
treat.
saved my ass that day. Oh man, I gotta tell Winston that story. He'll fucking love it. Man, Wei fucking Shen in the flesh. I can't believe it. Looks like I'm out of here.
Hey, Jackie. So look, if you and Winston ever need help with any of that shit you got going on with him,
Of course, man. Look me up when you get out. It'll just be like old times.
So in case you couldn't tell, Jackie is an old friend of us from when we were younger. That's important.
It seems that the evidence against you has failed to appear. How do you explain that? You must be a very dangerous man, Wei Shen. That is exactly what we want people to think. I trust that my men weren't too rough on you, officer.
you might ask them the same question, sir. Those guys are out of shape. It paid off, though. I made contact with Jackie Ma. I'm in.
Good work. Use him to get close to Winston Chu. Do whatever it takes. Raymond here will be your handler. You'll report everything through him.
Our intel suggests that Winston is looking for muscle. You need to find a way to make him trust you.
I've done this before.
Not in Hong Kong. American gangs, even Asian ones, don't compare to the Triads here. The Sun On Yi is the most powerful
Look,
gang...
Raymond. Your name's Raymond, right?
Yes.
I grew up with these guys. I know who they are, what they are. All the intel reports in the world won't give you that.
We want the Red Poles, the lieutenants like Winston, all of them. And most of all, the Dragon Head.
Candidly, Wei, previous attempts to get close to him haven't panned out. We don't have much to go on. That's why you're here. I'm hoping that you can bring something more to our investigation.
I understand, sir. Look, the sooner I'm on the streets, the sooner I can start.
Raymond will be in touch. Oh, and Wei, good luck out there.
All right.
Respectfully, sir, are you sure about him? He'll be under extreme stress maybe for a very long time. Now, I'm not sure he has the discipline to hold up. According to the file, he has a history of extreme behavior.
Yes, and an astonishing number of convictions.
He obviously blames the Triads for what happened to his family. It could turn into a vendetta.
Raymond, Wei Shen is perfect for this job.
Wei Shen? Man, this is going to be great.
Yeah, thanks again, Jackie. I appreciate the intro.
No problem, man. By the way, you know I tried looking you up a few years back, but I couldn't find shit. Do they have internet in America?
I think they're getting it next year.
Guess you were in prison or something. Come on, let's get out of here. Still getting used to being back, huh?
Yeah.
So we got our classic mini-map. We don't have access to the map yet,
All this territory is
but you'll see this game is actually pretty big. We got a map, we got our health bar on the side.
They're both red poles. Shouldn't they be on the same side?
You can increase your health,
Dog Eyes always was an asshole.
but you gotta find shrines all over the map. And
When we get to Winston's,
you do get like upgrades, because this is not just like a
I'm
normal
really distrustful of new faces
like
right
GTA style game. You do have combat mixed in with guns. So you will do some, like, I guess, karate and stuff like that. And you can upgrade those abilities by finding statues or jade statues all over the map as well. I think there's like 6 of them. So they're part of a collection, which is kind of like a side mission thing. If you find them all, you get like a really strong ultimate move. So it's very recommended to get, you know, all the health upgrades, all the shrines, just all the jade things to be really, really strong.
They'll love me.
你條契弟，我今日收你皮。淆底就認，打就企定。哼，你同我含撚啦！呢度幾撚時輪到你講嘢啊
Hey, you don't talk to her like that.
Get off him! I don't care who you are. Let go of Jackie. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Alright, here we go. This is where we get introduced to the combat. Now, the enemies do not have health bars, but one way to tell if they're almost beat is they will definitely not get back up, obviously. And then the final guy will have that slow-mo, like,
Kidding me?
finisher.
Yeah, alright. Come the fuck on.
Oh, they're gonna talk about grappling. You do have a counter that's triangle. That's what I'm trying to do, but I'm actually failing.
Come on. Fuck you. You done? I'm still here.
Oh, now we're gonna get like actual finishers, which are brutal, as you can see there. It's like, yo, what the fuck did they do to you in America, man?
That looked nasty. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Bunch of fucking assholes. So, everything's cool? Well, you're welcome anyway.
Come on, Jackie. Let's go see Winston.
Here we are. Winston's mom owns the restaurant. Whoa! Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Relax, man. This is Wei. Wei Shen. I told you about him, remember?
Fuck! We can't keep track of your bullshit friends, Jackie. No outsider.
He's not an outsider. He's from old prosperity. Like us, Hochi all day. Wei's old school, you know? I grew up with the guy.
Old prosperity, huh? 點解我唔記得你嘅？
I've been on vacation. Jackie said you were looking for people.
Oh, Jackie, yeah?
No. You should have seen it, Winston. Wei just beat up like 10 of Dog Eyes guys in the market by himself.
係咩？
They attacked us. Seems to me you could use some better help.
你講乜嘢嚇 ？Winston, I don't like this cocky little fucker. Wait a minute. 等一陣 I do remember you. You had a sister, right, 係咪啊？
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi Shen. I remember her. Hung out with Dog Eyes. No offense. 真係熟到爆㗎。Where's she now?
She's dead.
Sorry. 唔好意思啊。So, 10 guys, huh? You fearless? They're just crazy.
Try capable.
We'll see. Conroy, you know that problem we got in the market? Why don't you take Wei with you? Hey, Jackie, hang back a second. I want to hear more about your friend.
All right. You want to be a tough guy? Let's see if you can handle yourself. Dude, see what he's got.
Great. That's all.
Yeah.
So you're the tough guy that's everyone.
He doesn't trust us, so.
Hey, you think you can fight? I bet you fought at the first round.
There's the counter.
Come on, dude. Don't go easy on him.
How about that?
What do you guys think? Sucks, right?
That all you got?
You think you're hot shit, huh? Let's see what happens when shit gets real. All right, I'm gonna beat you and you're gonna
Back there?
So we have to survive for 30 seconds.
Come on, fight back. Why did you get out of here? Huh? You like that?
Hello, boys.
Hey, 你哋搞乜撚嘢啊
Boss, we were just leaving. 走啦吓。
And it was just getting interesting, too. Winston, my old friend. So good to see you. How's your family, huh?
What do you want, Dog Eyes?
Oh, Winston, wait. Brother, I just came to talk to you, man. For old time's sake. Let's work something out here, okay? We can share the night market, huh? We're both Song Hong Yi, both grown men. We shouldn't be fighting like children. Hey, who's the new blood?
It's Wei. You remember Mimi Shen? Back when you first started getting girls from Big Smiley?
Oh, Mimi. Oh, yeah. First girl ever sucked my cock. Yeah, so what?
Wei's her brother.
And I was the first guy who ever stabbed you. You remember me now?
Whoa, Wei, what the fuck, man? Seriously, Wei? I apologize. I'm really sorry your sister blew me.
The night market is mine, Dog Eyes. You got Siwa in the warehouse. That was the deal. So stay the fuck out.
Hey, tell your sister give me a call, huh? I wouldn't mind giving her a mouthful.
What an asshole. Yeah, I never really liked him.
He used to be my friend. Jackie, you two go to the night market. You make sure people understand that I'm in control, not Dog Eyes. Got it?
Got it, boss. Momentai.
And you fuck up anybody who tries to get in your way. I want to send a fucking message.
That's right.
This will be easy. No problem. You just have to be strong. That's what you...
We don't have access to the map yet. I don't even know what mission we're on. Usually by now, we'd have access to be able to see.
You mentioned your sister back
Well, I think
there.
it's after this mission we have access to the map.
She OD'd years ago now. I mean, after we moved to the States, she tried to kick that shit, but...
That sucks. She was, you know, really alive.
My mother thought maybe a new city, new country. The hooks weren't deep.
And once you start on that shit, it's hard to stop. For anybody.
Yeah, once she started.
Oh, man. And it was Dog Eyes that got her into it?
Yep. Fucking Dog Eyes.
You wanna tell Winston?
No. You?
Shit, Wade. Winston's the boss. When we were kids, you were the only person who was nice to me. You were my best friend, man. That means more than a boss, you know?
I got the best suits right here, right here.
Yo, did you see this man just push that lady like, get out the way?
Joey Kwan sells pirate DVDs. Let's start with him.
Yeah, we're basically taking money from everyone to like,
Hey, little brother. We work for Winston.
give our protection for them and their
Winston runs this
products
place,
and
if you
stuff.
don't want trouble, you pay him. Period.
Of course, no problem.
Hey, come on in. I got special.
Need anything? Just come ask.
Some people will be like this guy and be like, yeah, no, yeah, obviously.
This is gonna piss Dog Eyes off. At some point, Winston
Others,
and Dog Eyes are gonna clash,
not so
man.
nice.
It's going to be epic. Winston versus Dog Eyes. Just like the movies, man. Hey, you wanna do the talking?
We're collecting for Winston.
Winston? Dog Eye said he's in charge here.
We're here to clarify that. What, you want to be the guy we use to clear up the confusion?
I'm not afraid, you guys.
Don't be a tough guy.
I
will pay.
All of a sudden now you'll pay.
I'm glad I can make you see reason.
Take the money. Dog Eye won't be happy.
I don't care if he's happy or not. Oh my god. You see how we wrecked this man?
You killed him.
Man, this game, I forgot how much fun this game was. I used to play this game a lot. I think I came close to platinuming it, actually.
Winston? I don't have any business with Winston.
Everyone has business with Winston. You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Go tell Winston to stick a back toy up his ass. Hey,
What?
fellas! These troops are moving in on your territory. Come on, guys! Kick his ass!
Or below health. I gotta pay attention.
Show him what you're made of!
They ain't getting back up.
So did you have a message for Winston?
He's obviously better than Dog Eyes. Please give him this payment from me.
All right.
I think we're almost done, but let's check over there. Hey, look at that guy. He's beating up that old man. That ain't gonna fly on our turf.
Hello, 冇殺我啊！你冇攞籌啊！
What the hell? You don't fuck with anyone under our protection.
What? Ow. You see the triangles in the bottom left corner? Well, the more you have of those, you can get up to 3 every mission. The more experience you get for that particular like category. The red is triad, so like your gangster skills, I guess, and the blue, which you're not going to see blue yet, but at some point you will. The blue is the cop experience. So there will be triad missions where you're undercover, and those will be the red. And then there will be missions. This is also for the missions on the map. The red missions are the triad missions. The blue are the police missions, where you're not undercover and you're playing as the cops. Sorry, I had to text real quick. Okay, so now we're leaving. I don't have the map. Oh, right here. Yeah, we're gonna get a new outfit, and then we're gonna leave. It's like basically like, oh, you earned your introduction here, so we're gonna buy you an outfit with the money we just got from extorting these people. So, a little interesting. And yes, you can customize. Again, it's just like GTA. You can buy different outfits, shoes, pants, jewelry, shirts, and watches and stuff like that. And it will. It's just like GTA where you can customize. I like my stuff simple, actually. I'm not really too picky.
Elegant, but not too flashy.
Yes, I actually do want those shoes.
Come again.
I should do those orange pants.
Interest you in some better clothes?
Yeah, I'm like, if you look, some jewelry and stuff like that will give you XP, like, in certain areas. Very, very unique game, man. I'm pretty sure there are some games out there that do stuff similar to this, but... oh, this is one of the hell shrines I was telling you guys about. If you hit a certain amount of these, like, look, I have 1. So it says 4 more till next upgrade. So if I find 4 more shrines, my health will go up a little bit. So when you find all the shrines, you'll have max health.
That was awesome, man. All this teen, it's like you were born to
I'm gonna be honest, there's so many, and that takes a lot of time that I'll probably do that on my own if I feel the need for it.
What'd you see? I tell you what I didn't see. Nothing to be impressed about. I'm watching you, new guy. You fuck up.
What? We're gonna throw down? What kind of grade school shit is this, huh? I work my ass off all day, so fuck off and grow up.
Jackie, you're coming with me. We got something to take care of. And you, don't fuck with me.
Alright. Alright, so now we're going to be able to see what missions we're on. See, the cop experience and the triad experience. The only way you don't get good cop experience on a triad mission is if you break some laws, right? If you start hitting random civilians or robbing them or stuff like that. You can do that just like GTA. As for the triad score, you gotta mix around with combos and takedowns and stuff to get like the best. But yeah. So they do need us to do a favor for this vendor, so let's do that. Oh, and with the experience, we're not going to online. With the experience from those levels, you see, you'll get points when you level up for the cop and points for the triad. The melee training is the jade statues. The health upgrades is the shrines. It tells you right there. And the face advantages is just how much notoriety and stuff you're getting around the city and stuff. From helping out the cops, from taking down the triads, from helping out random people like the vendor we're about to help out. You will get experience for this, and it will do different stuff. The face meter is unlocked. This one will it's kind of like, how do I describe this? It's kind of like Yakuza. Every time you eat food, you'll regenerate some health. Sometimes you'll get buffs where like more attack, more defense. This one is good too, so the face meter will build when you have enough. When you do enough damage or you take enough damage, your meter on the side will build. When that builds, you do double damage, double attack, double that. You can gain health back while the meter is active, and then it needs to recharge again. This one is saying when it's active, it allows you to take weapons away from grappling and stuff like that. The car valet, anyone will bring you a car at any time. It's one of my favorites. Anywhere, like you literally call in a car. Help. Toughness gives you more defense. You know, different stuff. I remember when I first played this game, I was not expecting it to be so much. But it is. So let's help this guy out and let's continue to see where we're going on to.
Can you do me a favor?
Probably, yeah. What is it?
Mrs. Chu sent over some lunch, but I haven't paid yet. Can you take this back to the restaurant?
All right.
You might want to hurry. I heard dog guys are sending reinforcements. We should probably be gone before they get here.
Right, so now, this isn't really a side mission. I mean, it is, but it isn't, because as soon as you finish that main mission with the extortion, they give you this one automatically. You actually have to do it. They won't let you do anything else, so. Vendors will sell stuff like food if you need it. You cannot have healing items on you, so you need to find it throughout the map. That will increase damage, so.
Is the new guy around?
It's so good though. I do think this is a bit underrated. Just not. See, on the right side is where the face meter is. That's the one that's gonna give you health, extra damage. That guy should be beat. Got him, there we go. Man, I forgot how much fun this game was. It's a little outdated, like I said. Which is why people have been wanting like remakes and remasters, but I think it still holds up fairly well. It's not completely outdated. And And yeah, those yellow missions are face missions. You can do face missions as well. And, well, they're exactly what they say. They unlock face, which means, like, for example, you can go into a shop and get, like, a whole outfit, a suit, or whatever. They'll give you discounts for the more higher face you have. There's apartments you can buy, just like GTA and other games like that, in that vein. They will give you either a lower price, or sometimes they might just give it to you for, like, really, really, really free, with, like, depending on the high face you have. If you go to a gun store or something like that to buy guns, they'll give you major discounts depending on face value. So, it's like, a lot of it is pretty similar to a lot of other stuff, but it's so good. It's literally GTA, but, like, an Asian version, which I love. Anyone knows, if anyone knows, or has remembered me mention, I am Asian. I have a good percentage of Japanese. This is kind of like my culture. I'm kind of obsessed with Asian stuff in general, Japanese specifically. The language, the culture, anime, all that stuff. The way they live their life, their food. So, to see a game like this underrated, I'm like, it's so good. Like, so many people are missing out on it. And it's constantly always on sale. It's like very old. I think it came out in 2013. But it's very underrated. I've seen it go as low as $2 for the complete edition. So I highly recommend it if anyone ever sees it, whether it's physical or digital. It's such a great game. Great story, emotional ups and downs, twists and turns, unexpected moments. The DLCs are really fun. There's 3. One of them is just like an addition to like what happened at the end of the game, which I can't say because it's a spoiler. One of them is, funny enough, it's what he did literally right after he came back from his like cop days in the States. So right as soon as he came back to his home country here, which is what am I supposed to call? I don't know. The phone is important as well. I just grabbed somebody randomly. Can I let him go? I feel bad. I'm so sorry. I just hurt an innocent person. But yeah, the DLC is called You're the Snake. It's literally what happened as soon as he came back from the States and he came back into Hong Kong. So it's like before the main story. It's like a prequel, which is really cool. That one is, I really do like that one. And you can get a pretty awesome cop car from that DLC, which we probably won't do until after the game, after the main game. And then another DLC, which is my favorite, it's called Nightmare on North Point. It's kind of like a horror, like Halloween type DLC. A lot of characters that are bad guys or even old friends that have died in the main story. Not gonna mention any of them because spoilers. They get risen from the dead basically by a warlock wizard thing, and you have to fight them again in different circumstances. They're double as strong, double as annoying, double as smart. They're basically super buffed, and this is way after the main campaign, so everything is happy-go-dory, right? Apparently we had some sort of peace, and, well, that is broken the minute they are revived. So it's a whole lot of stuff that goes on, and, yeah, man, it is insane. It is probably my most favorite DLC. It is pretty long, too, though. It's really great, like I said. So, it's not just the main game that's great, it's the side content. There are other side content that they have, like costumes and stuff like that that give you different perks, attack, damage, you know, defense. There is one DLC that stands out almost as good as Nightmare on North Point. I do have to mention, it is a vehicle DLC, though. So, I don't know, to some people they might be like, oh, that's kind of dumb. Put it this way, you can buy cars, obviously, like I mentioned, in this game, and it's kind of like the GTA type treatment when it comes to buying cars. Well, just like GTA games, they're not cheap in this game. they're very expensive. You need a lot of grinding, a lot of side missions to be able to purchase these vehicles. And even then, some of them aren't really super cool. Without spoiling anything, really, there are moments where you will be car chased. And you will have to take out some of the enemies with a gun while being car chased. Well, you won't have to do that if you have one of the DLCs. It is it's a car DLC. You have a really strong car, and it has like miniguns and launchers on the car. And you can do that in the main story at any time when you unlock that mission, which we will do. And it's one of my favorite vehicles in the entire game because it is awesome. It has like armor plates and stuff like that, so it's really tough to destroy the car unless you're on purpose trying to. It has infinite ammo, so you never run out of ammo on the car. Like I said, it's really hard to break, and it shreds through these enemies. Like, it destroys them. So, I'm gonna probably die. Oh my god. I highly recommend that one as well. It's so cool, man. But yeah, like I said, wanted to do something a little different. I always love showing off underrated games and giving them more attention. Maybe if someone never wanted to ever think about it, well, I like to raise awareness because there are a lot of gems out there that just don't get enough love or attention. And this is one of them. I mean, everyone is always obsessed with GTA, and I think this is a really good GTA-ish game. And it's brutal, man. It is. I mean, you could just, based off of what I just did, you can tell that it's brutal. Ow. Bro, I'm trying to counter and I'm getting my ass beat. He's not done. I'm gonna wait because I'm trying to get that third bar. Oh, it's gonna kill him. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. That's it for that mission. Again, this is like the third mission, and we're in like complete chaos. It's just, it's like that.
And you'll regret it.
Okay, but please make sure Dog Eyes doesn't kill me.
And this is our second time getting arrested. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Wei Sheng, I'm Inspector Tang.
Oh God!
You have quite
no,
a
he got this girl.
Multiple arrests in San Francisco, alleged ties to organized crime, and now you're here, enforcing for the Sun On Yee. You know, you don't have to throw your life away like this.
Your concern's really moving. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm suddenly realizing I should have never dropped out of art school. I could have made it. I could have been a real somebody. Thank you for showing me the light, officer.
I want to give you a chance, Shen, but you have to work with me. Then maybe I can cut you a deal. Oh, Superintendent, I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
Inspector, there's been a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, sir?
As your superior officer, I'm instructing you to release this man.
But, sir, I have it on record that he's Sun On Yee.
I understand that.
I can't simply just cut him loose. I mean, you're asking me to release a criminal with known connections to the Triad, and not only is it against
protocol...
protocol...
For God's sake, Tang, he's one of us.
What?
Jesus, Pendrew, let me get the door. There are a few badges outside who didn't hear you.
It's all right, Wei. We can trust her.
Trust her? I just met her.
Congratulations, Tang, so now you know. Maybe now we can make sure that we're helping Wei, not making his job harder than it already is, hmm?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No,
you don't.
Now see yourself out.
Oh man, look. Honestly, she sounds a little stuck up in like
much more careful.
bossy now. I'm not kidding when I say she actually becomes one of the better side characters. I didn't really like Raymond from the beginning when he was trying to like, you know, yell over Pendrew. That's the superintendent of the police. I didn't like him. And then especially when he's like, oh, I don't trust him. He's the wrong man for the job. He's like, dude, trust me, he's not. I know this guy, right? I love Pendrew, obviously. But I did not like Raymond. And then I met this cop, and I'm like, oh man, now there's a second cop I don't like. She grows on you. She actually does. But Raymond, he doesn't really ease up till the end, and by then I don't really care. It's too late. But the story is great in this game. Like I said, there are a lot of twists and turns, a lot of ups and downs. Do not get attached to anyone besides the main character. If you ever buy any wardrobe stuff, like any clothes, this is where we'll switch it. We can't switch it on the go. Speaking of which, have I unlocked the DLC yet? I got all the DLCs, so there's a lot of content I should have. Oh, there's that one. Just run around with no shirt on. And in my underpants. I do like this outfit, but I'm not going to use it. I don't have any custom outfits. All right, let's continue on. So speaking about, okay, like obviously now we have access to our map. So let's open up the map. So like I mentioned, the yellow ones give you face, which are good for like upgrades and stuff like that. The green ones are just main missions. The blue ones are police missions, so that will give you police XP. You'll get like a baton weapon, a bulletproof vest. Those will help you so you survive. You can store, I think, 2 weapons on your person. The rest will just go to your box. They will break at some point, but you can just get another one if it's a DLC one. The white things are usually points of interest, like a noodle shop. That's the medicine store if you get sick. That's where you pull out your cars if you have any in inventory. Stuff like that. So usually they're not important. Sometimes they could be side missions. So those are important. And I don't have any triad missions, but those will be red. This is the massage parlor. Those will be red. So this is our current location, which is our home. I think you can have 2 apartments in every city. This is one. This is one. There's one up here. There's one up here. And there's a far one. It's a temporary apartment. It's a story apartment where you're on a boat. So that's nice. So I think what I want to start with first, I did want to get into like the blue and green ones, but honestly, the most important thing is raising face. So actually, and funny enough, there are some side missions that go into like a side story that lead into main missions. So you do want to try to do some of the side stories. Like one of my favorites, I don't think I've unlocked it yet. Is it Ting's t-shirt? Maybe I should do fashion advice. Now, we did get one shrine on our last main mission. Well, there's an easy shrine right here. Literally cannot miss it. As soon as you go out of your apartment here, some of them will have them in your apartment, some of them won't. There is a shrine automatically right here. Now we do need 4 more until we get a health upgrade. Now that we get this one, we need 3. It will also tell you how many are in this city. So where we're at, we need 15. There's only 15 in this area. I think this is called North Point. Yeah, North Point, I think. So in this one, this whole area, there's 15 of them. We've gotten 2 out of the 15. I think the one that has the most is the far one up at the top of the map. Now, I want to see if I have any vehicles unlocked. All I got is a motorcycle. Fuck it. Oh, well. It's better than walking, because you will have to walk everywhere if you ain't got no car. You could technically, like, rob someone's car, like in GTA. You can just pull them out of the car and take it. That lowers your police, like, thing. And if you don't care, you don't care, but I recommend doing everything by the book right off the bat first, so you can get all the upgrades. Where am I going? It's not marked. So you can get all the police upgrades, and then you can do whatever the hell you want. Just because a lot of the police upgrades are really, really cool. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. I forgot, sometimes you have to remark it. And the cool thing about this is it will literally show you where to go. Watch out, excuse me. Oh, well, no one saw that. Oh my god, I have to escape the cops because I hit someone. That can happen too. So you don't want to kill too many people by accident or on purpose too much, because the cops will be called and you will have to run away. There we go. Luckily, this motorcycle is a very fast motorcycle, so I outran them pretty quickly. I gotta remark that mission again. I think this is the only yellow one we'll do for now. Where is the marker? And then we'll switch to the main missions. Because there will be downtime where you don't have a main mission to do, and they'll tell you to just get used to the city a little bit until the mission becomes available. And that's when you'll have time, wow, to just do some of this side content. Plus the side content I have available now, there's not too many of them that I actually like the missions for. So, plus there will be better missions later on. They give you a lot more face experience. Like there's missions that will unlock where you can hijack stolen shipments and stuff and return it to the owner, and you'll get like double, if not triple, the face experience for one of these side missions. So that's a little bit better, and those are way quicker to finish. So
yeah, sure. What's going on?
Do you think this shirt is too tight? That will teach you to be a pro.
yeah, it was a trap. In case y'all couldn't tell, it was a trap. Now, the reason why I did this mission is this character, I'm not going to spoil it, this guy right here, his name is Ponytail. He's very important to the main story, and he's important to a DLC, so I'm not going to really say anything more than that, but you would have never known who he was if you never did this side mission. I'm not kidding. So, yeah, that's another reason why we have to do this. Plus, this is a quick mission. After that happens, you fight these guys, and the mission is complete. Now that that's beat, we'll get some experience. Another cool thing I want to mention, and these are harder to find. I'm pretty sure people on YouTube have like whole locations of where to find these. There will be blue glowing cases. Well, specifically blue and white. You saw one of them when I was running past here to get that Ponytail guy. I think it was down here. Yeah. Was it down here? I might have to retrace my steps. I think it was down here. Yeah, right here. Now, some of these will have just money. Others will have money and, like, a really strong weapon that you can store to use later. Some of them will have money, a weapon, and an outfit. You know, they're all different. This one, I'm sure it's just money, yeah. And it will tell you, once again, like the shrines and stuff, how much are in that city. So just in this city in North Point alone, there's 40 of them. So they're scattered randomly. So they literally do that on purpose so that you can explore every inch of the map. No, you don't have to do that if you want to. You can literally look up a direct walkthrough of where they are at, but which I do sometimes too. But yeah, they're all over the place. It really gets you to explore the city and stuff, and they're pretty cool. Pay hospital bills. Okay, maybe I should do that one. I do want to get... Oh, I do like Quiet Drive. I just want to get, like, Phase 1. Ooh, this one. Okay, so this one is a first part mission in like a 6 mission thing. And then if you complete them all, you'll get a blue mission where you fully end this side mission thing. It's multiple missions, and it wraps up the story where you take them down as the police. It is insane. Basically, it involves free racing. I'm just going to say that. So, I do not have my vehicle. You can also take a tire iron from any back car and just start beating people with it. I'm going to have to run because I do not have my car. There is not a car area near me. Luckily, we're not too far from it. Actually, we are. We're about 940 meters away. But luckily, my apartment is here, and I can actually pull my motorcycle out again. So your vehicles, if you ever leave them for too long, they will despawn. And you'll have to find them again. I mean, you have to go back to the parking area and find it again, like, pull it out again because they just despawn. Don't know why they did that. They just did. So we got our motorcycle. Let's go over here. I am keeping an eye out for shrines, any of those boxes that might have money or an outfit or something. More in particular, looking out for the shrines. You could die really fast and easy in this game, so you definitely, you don't really need it by the end of the game. You don't need to have the full health. But I would at least recommend that you at least get 50% of all of the shrines. And I actually highly recommend that you get all the Jade statues by the end, because a lot of those moves will help you. I swear I saw something. No? Am I blind? Excuse me, sir. Oh, there's a shrine over here. I should probably take my motorcycle. Also, one thing to mention, sometimes the shrines, as well as some of the boxes, will have enemies guarding it. So if you want to access it, you gotta kill the, well, you gotta beat the enemies up first. I knew there was a shrine in one of these alleyways. Yeah. Also, every vehicle will have different control to it. This motorcycle is fast, but it has really bad control. Oh, this isn't a shrine, it's a box. And they're guarding it, so let's beat them, and then we'll have access to this box. Oh, those really do not give you good windows to hit them on. There's a shrine up there, I believe, as well, so let's grab this loot box thing first. Alright, so we went from $0 to about 15K, which is pretty damn good, actually. There's a shrine around. Oh yeah, it's literally up here, isn't it? I think so. I'm trying to remember all the locations. I'll play this game a lot of times, but my memory gets foggy here and there. It's either another loot box or it's a shrine. It's around here. I remember this area. I think it's up here. Oh, it might be a Jade statue, actually. It's one of the collectibles. You climb up here. Now, you would normally not know that you can do this if you've never played, like, certain side missions and stuff. But because I've played this game so much and I remember all the, like, different areas you can go, that's how I'm able to remember some of these things. I think it might be a loot box. Oh! No, it's not. But, okay, these are important, too. I don't have access to it yet. There will be a point in the game where you get access to fiddling with these police cameras. Now, they're important for two reasons. You can stop a lot of the crime, so you can go through the city without running into too many delinquents trying to stop you, or gang members, triad members. You will get money from hacking them. They're pretty fun as well to do. There's a lot of them. There is a trick to doing it. If you're struggling with them, people have come up with multiple tricks on how to solve them. And there is certain missions that will require you to hack the camera and stop like a crime in progress around that area, whether it's a dealing crime or a robbery crime, and you'll get a ton of like cop experience for that as well. If you are correct and you pick the right guy. If you pick the wrong guy as a suspect and they take him in, not only will the main guy get away and you'll have to wait a bit until that mission is available again, but you will actually get no experience. It's like you will basically get done dirty for being like wrong on your judgment, I guess. Now, funny enough, doing this mission will actually unlock us our first car. It's not a bad car, but it's not the greatest either. I want to do that mission, but I'm not going to do it yet. There is a shrine, a money case, and something else here. And over there in that little area, there is another money case. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, they're scattered all over the map. So the only way you would know this is to like explore a lot. Or in the middle of the main mission, you might just see it. And unfortunately, you will not be able to grab it at that time. So when that mission is complete, you just got to remember where you saw it. And you gotta come back to that location. I know there's one on the port here. But let's just say you get a lot of content out of this game if you choose to explore every bit of it. If you're just here for like the main stuff and stuff, you're gonna be losing a lot of joy out of it, because a lot of the joy is exploring the town, searching every nook and cranny and stuff like that. There's one. I just saw it glowing. It's right there. Can I not climb up here? So right up there. Okay, we gotta find a way up. I think right here. Oh no, we gotta get a running start. I think this one has money. I don't remember which ones have like actual weapons and which ones have money, but okay, was not trying to slide. Okay, let me get up here. Oh, I was supposed to go in the middle. Damn. I remember where the locations are. I did not say I remember how to get them. Okay, so we do need to go over here. We gotta hold it. Or maybe, oh, I know what. We should have climbed up to that other area up top. Alright, let's get up there. Wonderful. That's totally what I wanted to do. So, if you come at it from the side, he will slide. If you come at it from the front, he will just climb. So you gotta make sure you do it right. I'm gonna climb up all the way to the top just to make sure, guarantee I get it. Wow, no freaking way. There's no way. That is BS right there. Bro did not even bother jumping. He just... I don't know what that was. Oh my god, are you serious? No way. There's got to be another way up there. They are doing me dirty, man. I can't even climb up there. Oh, I know you can climb up here. Oh my god. If I don't get it this time, I'm just gonna leave it for now. It's not necessary, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really buy a lot of stuff in this game. The only thing I buy is like a little bit of clothes here and there, and like cars, because the cars are very good for a multitude of reasons. Can I make that? I swear to God, if I miss this. Oh, we made it. Fuck yeah. Okay, so it wasn't a box. It was worth it too. It was 50K. It was like a money bag. So you will find money bags around as well. The easy way to know if you're near a money bag, a loot box, a jade statue, or a shrine is they will be glowing. So pay attention to that glowing thing all over the map. Anything that's glowing is accessible. There's a money box right here and a shrine right here. Literally just pay attention to anything glowing, and it's important. Now, some boxes you will not be able to open until you get the lock-picking ability. Some of them do revolve around using lockpicks, so I don't know why I put my motorcycle hat on when I could have just ran over here, but oh well. Let's get that shrine. 2 more and we get a health upgrade. Now, I think there's one more money crate around here. I'm looking around for that glowing thing. Like I said, pay attention to the glowing icon. That is how you know something is nearby. Some areas also that have collectible items will not be able to be accessed until a main story mission, so pay attention to that as well. Okay, there's 2 different piers in this city, so this one might have only had those. The next pier probably has what I'm looking for. Okay, well, we're not going to go there at the moment, but we will go there for a main mission at some point, and then we'll grab it. Now, before we go into do this yellow mission for FaZe, if you ignore the guy and go past him to the right, it will lead you down like a little swervy road. You'll go down, and you'll right here, I believe to the right side, there's a money loot box, or maybe that's the other highway. I think it's the other highway. Okay. Well, then in that case, I think if you stick to the left, well, once we turn around, if we stick to the left side instead of going to the right side where we came from, forward, there will be a money case as well. Yep, right in the far back. Funny enough, there will be vendors around the city where you can buy cars and vehicles, motorcycles, such trucks, whatever. This is one of the vendors that sells vehicles.
My favorite driver.
I'm just going to click on it so you can see how expensive they are. Now, I will say this motorcycle is way better than the one I have, but as you can see, you need Phase 3 to be able to buy it in the first place. So, again, Phase, really important in this game. This is a good motorcycle as well. Spoiler, on my main account, I actually have all these bots. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, from this vendor, the motorcycles are better. The cars are not, in my opinion, they're not really cool, and they don't really go fast. Now, the main reason I have a car is to outrun, like, the cops, to get around places for sure, but the main reason is to get rid of cops, to do races with them. So you do want a fast car if you're not really good at driving, just so you can win the race better. Like I said, there's multiple reasons, but yeah, for me, there's no need in having those cars. Now, when I got towards the end of the game, multiple times I had so much money that there was no point.
Come by any time if you want to buy a car.
Oh yeah? How much will that cost me?
Don't worry, we'll give you a good deal.
Certain ye never pay full price.
Yeah, and when you first interact with your first car dealer, that's when you'll get that count or that call, and then now you will know that you unlocked car dealerships. Now, it's not just this specific dealership. Any first dealership you go to will unlock all the others. So you will go on the map, you can look around, and they'll show you the locations for that dealer. As you saw, one was up there. I think this is one as well. Yep, there's one right there. Usually there's like 2 per city, so there is one here, but we haven't unlocked yet. These are fun. The orange ones are usually how you make some money. They are betting, and they're not like the best. Here's another vehicle store. Right now we only have cockfighting, so like the chicken fights. Later on you will actually unlock other stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of content in this game, totally worth it at the end of the day. So, let's go to this main mission now. Well, not a main mission, but side mission. And then, I think we'll do the cop mission and then the actual main mission. If we're lucky, in 3 days, we can finish the main story. I actually think, depending on how much we get done today, by tomorrow we might be able to finish the main story. It all depends on how much of the side quest we finish as well. By the time we make it to the end of the game, I want to have the max face and the max like police and triad thing, but that's a little bit more harder to do unless you actually do side quests. So we are going to have to do some side quests. And I do want to do the side quests that are actually really good, so you guys get that cool story from it. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, no problem. I actually recommend this game, though, for anyone who hasn't played. Like I said, I've seen it go as low as like $3. And it's a really good. It's a really, really good game. I really think it's underrated. So, some missions like this will give you a time limit. Yep, there's a lock over there. Hold on. I have to mark this before I forget. There is... Oh my god. It's not letting me do the map, is it? Okay, it is. We passed by it, so that's how I know about it. There is... something right here. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right there. Let me click on it. So I'm marking it for now, so after the mission I can come back. There is a loot box there with some people you need to beat up, and yeah. Now there's another loot box here as well, I think a little bit more down. We need a tire iron, we're going to destroy his car. Because he cheated in a race. So this is our way, I guess, of getting payback for someone.
What the hell? What are you doing?
There we go. Mission complete. A lot of the face missions are very, very short. So, another reason why I'm doing them now. Okay, we're not level 2 face yet. That was actually not a Batman joke, but that actually works so well in that context. Where is it? It's not right there, which means it's over here. No? I see that? See that? That's what we want. That's a money bag. Another 50K. So like I said, you just gotta pay attention for glowing things and you'll find them. I think on my main account I haven't found all the side, like, money bags. I found all the loot boxes and stuff, but I haven't found all the mini money bags. Now that I marked that area, I mean, it literally demarked, but I'm not too far from it. And this is what I mean, when you're driving to a main mission, or if you're just going through a main mission, you will come across certain areas, and you might see, like this, you might see stuff glowing, and you just gotta remember where it is. I didn't see this one, but I'm glad I spotted it on my way back. One more shrine, and we will get a health upgrade. I didn't come back for this. Over here, there's a money thing that I want to grab. The only reason I'm doing this, because I usually ignore it, like, for the beginning of the game, is because I do want to get one of the cars right off the bat. So I need a lot of money for that. Like, a really good car, so I need money for that. I need a car and a motorcycle, because certain missions will only let you have cars, and certain ones require you to have only motorcycles. For whatever reason, so I need one of each, and they are not cheap. Another reason why I'm doing the face missions is because they need face as well. Certain clothes items will require you to have a higher face as well. This is another 50K. It is 10K, but it's still okay. It's still okay. I'll just take this car again, and I want to say let's do 2 more of those. And then we should make it to face level 2. I mean, we only have 3 of them unlocked. Alright, let's do the pay hospital bills and then we'll do Ting's t-shirt. Because if I remember correctly, Ting's t-shirt actually introduces a very important character. Not just to the ending of the game. But like for another main mission that ends up coming up way later, but this is like the first interaction where you'll see something. And just like GTA, if you're wondering, you can definitely have romances in this game. Specifically, there are 3 girls you can date, and just like GTA, do not date them all because they will find out, and you will be left alone. And for me personally, I only ever dated one of them, because out of all of them, I think she was like the coolest. All the others were like lame. I'm not gonna lie, they were lame. So for me, there's only one really good choice for the women today, but it is what it is. Everyone has different preferences. I'm gonna leave my car here. Normally, I would drive the car all the way up into here, but I'm not gonna do it this time. Oh no, I think this is a different mission, actually. Now,
Hey, big man, you want
right here is a money box.
Hey, sexy man, you want new clothes? Why don't you let me try?
No, I'm good, thank you. Wow. I forgot that sometimes they'll say stuff like that. It's hilarious. Okay, now this is the person that needs our help.
What do you want?
Mrs. Chu suggested I talk to you. She's a friend of mine. I need a favor.
What do you need?
My husband is in the hospital and I can't pay the bills. The only thing we have of any value is our car.
You want to sell it?
No, I want you to run it in the harbor. Our insurance is really good.
Okay.
So, this is like an introduction to one of the most wildest requests that some of these people will give you. Yeah, she literally wants you to just run her car into the lake. For money. Do not do this in real life. You will get in so much trouble. But third world countries, I guess. But there's another mission where it's kind of similar to this one, but not 100%. Where they'll be like, "Well, I want you to kidnap this guy because he did something to me," or something like that. I want you to throw him in the back of your trunk after you beat him a lot, and then literally run the car into the harbor. And I was like, what? That is insane. I forgot we don't need this car. We need her car to run it into the harbor. She does have a pretty nice car, too, even though, for some reason, it's already smoking. So, yeah. It will give you the location of the harbor. Sorry about the smoke, buddy. And, yeah, again, like I said, these missions are really easy and quick. And just another reason to get them done quickly. I shouldn't have done that. Luckily, no cops came. Now, when you hit full gas, press triangle and you can bail. If you're playing on PlayStation. If you're playing on Xbox, press Y. Right before you hit the edge, because you will actually go down with the car. And if I'm being completely honest, the swimming in this game is not the best. Now, as I was driving this car this way, I did see something going on that I want to go back to and see if it is what I think it is. Now, you can take taxis in this game to get around if you don't want to find one of these parking locations, or maybe you're too far away from one. What can I do for you? But there are taxis everywhere, and that's the easiest way to get around. However, just remember you will be spending money for that, so if you don't want to spend a lot of money, I advise looking for the actual parking location area. Now, there's a cop here, but there are bad guys here. If you look at the mini-map, they're red. Now, usually, when they have a group of enemies around, there's a money box or something important nearby. So you want to know every time you see a group of enemies like this, there's something important nearby. Wow. Yeah, one thing I did not like about this game, I mean, it gets better as you get more upgrades and more moves, but the big guys are OP right off the bat. Oh, and if you ever die like that, you will respawn, but you'll respawn in the hospital, and they will take money depending on how bad your injuries were. So that's, no matter what you do, that's just gonna happen. So, best not to die a lot. I'm in a completely different area now. So, I'm gonna run over here to the parking lot area, and I'm gonna get my car. Let's mark a location for where we're gonna go next. Think we should do... I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one, because it's right next to the main mission as well. Ting's t-shirt. I'm almost near the parking lot, man. You know what? I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna take the taxi. Oh, never mind. The taxi just drove off. That happens. That happens. Luckily, I'm literally right here. Now, you can go up to the full parking lot thing, or you can just go right here to the actual guy that's on the street. And it's much easier than navigating your way through. Once again, ooh, wait a minute, wait. I don't know if it's available now, or if it's later on, but there is one Jade statue in, Mrs. Chu's restaurant. Oh, I can grab it right now! It's all the way in the back. Now, you can only do this during free roam, like I said, you can't grab these during the main missions. So just grab them when you can. They might look at you a little funny, like, what the hell are you doing in here? But other than that, you'll be able to grab it. I know where two other statues are. One of them is tied to a main mission. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to grab that one. Where's my motorcycle? Didn't I drop it right here? Oh, it's right there. Another one is... I might have to do that first. It's right here at the temple. Which I feel like for most people might have been like, oh yeah, that seems like a spot that might have something hidden there. And not just something. Not only do they have a jade statue, but I think they got 2 money loot boxes there as well. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff at the temple. It's almost like the name alone is something important. There are a lot of shrines around here, and if you don't pay attention, you will literally blink and miss them. So I'm trying not to like run past all of them because I don't want to miss them, but here's the temple. Before we go there, I think it's right up here. There's a shrine right here. Yep, there we go. This is our last one, so we should definitely get a health upgrade right here. Now, the first bar health is red. The second bar is blue, like an overcharge. So that's like the next bar we're building. I will continue to keep an eye out for those health shrines. For right now, let's go get that other jade statue from the temple and a couple more money boxes. I did not mean to hit you, bro. You literally ran into my car. You too. You literally ran in. I was literally not near you, and you jumped in front of my back. Everyone saw that. I was not at fault. Now, I think, yeah, during the day, or I think the nighttime, the temple will be closed during the nighttime. So you have to sneak in, and if the monks see you, you're gonna have to throw hands. Just a heads up. Now, if you go during the day, it is available to the public, so you're kind of good. There will be a lot of people just chilling here, so you don't have to worry. Oh, there's 2 shrines here, I think, then. Here's one. Okay. We gotta make a U-turn to continue to go upwards. See that other shrine over there? That's where we're going next. Let me grab this. This is the jade statue I was talking about. Like I said, I think there's only 6 of them. Apparently they got stolen and placed randomly across the map. Doesn't make any sense, but sure. So we already gotten 2. There's a money box behind here. Now, there will be a main mission with the temple. You will find this in that main mission. Now, these are not hard. You just want to go slow with them so you can get the number down. Damn it. There we go. We got it. And that was 5K. Wow, I thought it was like at least 15. Okay, well, not too bad. Again, free money is free money. Now, there's a health shrine over here that we're going to go to. And there is, I think, one more money box. One more loot box here. And there's a side mission where you need to grab a flower from here. This is also the location where you'll find that flower. You'll have to sneak past some people, but it is right here. Oh, so there is no loot box. This is just where that flower is that you need. Wow. Okay. So that's probably what I was thinking of. Regardless, 1 money box and 2 shrines and a jade statue. Now that we got all those, let's get out of here. Let's head back to our original mission we were trying to do. I'm hoping this one gives me phase 2, but if not, we're just going to go on to the main missions until we get more missions. Because the other yellow one I don't really like. They're usually quick and easy. Maybe I'll do that one, because I think that other yellow one is close to the blue mission, huh? Yeah, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I'm not going to like it, but oh well. Anyways, let's get out of this temple area. If you were wondering, yes, there will be a point where you get an outfit, a monk outfit. If you were not wondering, well, I said it anyway. So you will get a monk outfit, and you will be able to run around in a monk outfit, just beating people up. If that is what you choose to use. Why do we not just take our helmet off the floor? Okay. See that green glowing over there? That means it's another camera you can hack. Like I said, like a lot of the stuff is easy to find if you pay attention to glowing things. Anything that's glowing, you can either pick up or you can interact with. That's literally how the game works. So, just another tip, I guess. We're getting right there. On another note, because I do like to have conversations with you guys when we do streams, did anyone hear about that leak for GTA 6? That the new trailer is coming up, I think, on Monday? Trailer number 3? And pre-orders will start as soon as that trailer comes out.
Help me get some new design.
If it was just me, it was just me. But people have been talking about it.
About the city.
Yeah, sure.
And they already have the editions leaked from the standard to the deluxe to the premium and collectors and stuff like that. And the base version for the standard game has already been leaked to be $80. All the other editions haven't been leaked yet, other than the standard. So the standard is already raising up from a lot of previous games. It was already insane when they raised prices for the base standard games from 60 to 70. And now it's going to 80 because Rockstar wants to make this the biggest game out there. Well, it probably will be really, really big, obviously, just like GTA 5. But the problem with GTA 5 is not only did they release it about 6 times, which is ridiculous. I personally know a couple people that have bought every edition of the game on every freaking console, even if they don't have the console. It's ridiculous, actually. It really is. They released it at full 60, which is insane. Not only are they did they do that with GTA 5, but on GTA 6, the standard is supposed to be 80. And based off of that, in my opinion, what I think is the standard is going to be 80. The deluxe is either going to be 90 or 100. The premium is either going to be 110 or 120, which is probably the edition I'll get if they add like a lot of content that makes me want to go out and buy the premium. If not, I'm just going to get the standard because I don't care.
This will look good.
But from the sound of it is, the higher the editions go up, they're going to have, like a more, expensive, like, you're going to be getting your money's worth. Like, there's going to be a lot of, content in the higher bundles. And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to spend $120 on this game. I'm fine with just the base game. I don't really think they're going to add any DLCs to expand the story or anything, and I could be wrong about that. This could be like the first time they do that, but I don't really think so. I already think some of the collector's edition has been leaked. They're going to have a map for Vice City, of course. They're going to have the game with the steelbook. They're going to have some a cool statues, an art book, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. There's very few games that I care about the statue for, and all the other memorabilia. GTA. First of all, GTA is the game that I don't really think how, no matter how big it is, I think the base price for a GTA game should be no more than $50. That's just me. Because even though I know there's a lot of people that actually play the story and the online mode like it's meant to be played, I speak from experience because I have a lot of cousins and stuff like that. So I know this is what they do. Because I know there's a ton of kids that end up buying GTA, or their parents buy it from whatever, which should not be playing it. It's an M for mature game for a reason. I'm sorry if some kids get mad at that, but no. If you're not old enough, you should not be playing this type of game. Not with all the drugs and other stuff they have in it. And I don't care if you hang around with people that do that and speak that language. It is not a game made for kids. Regardless, I know there's a ton of kids that play GTA. And I know, because I have little cousins and nephews and stuff like that, that all they do is just get a gun and just kill everyone. Fight off the cops, see how long they can last, die, do it again, rinse and repeat. That's all they do. Literally. Don't touch the story, don't touch the online modes, don't customize their character, don't customize the cars, nada. Just grabs a gun and kill random people. Now, if I need to explain why I have a problem with that, then you might be too young to understand. Okay? Now, the second reason, besides that first one that I shouldn't have to explain, that I don't like for that is that's not the type of game it is. Like, yeah, sure, you can do that, but that's not the whole point of the game. Rockstar wants you to play the story. It wants you to get very familiar with the city. It wants you to probably get a whole bunch of houses, cars, interact with a lot of the mini games. The whole point of the game should not just be get a gun and kill everything I see. That is bad. And again, if I need to explain that, then you're too young to understand. But no. And if you're spending, hell, I'll just go with the leaked base price. If you're spending $80 on GTA 6, and all you're doing is getting a gun and just killing everybody, rinse and repeat, that is a waste of $80. I don't care how much you say you got every penny worth or something like that. You did not. That's a waste of $80. That's like going out and buying Spider-Man. Like any Spider-Man game, full price. And all you do is swing around the map. No main missions, no side content. Don't even unlock any different costumes. All you do is swing around the map. Oh, a waste of $70. Literally. Why? Like, that's, like, to me, I'm like, do you even enjoy the game? Oh, you do? But you're not doing anything, so how can you enjoy it? Like, it's just... And it could be preference to me, but I just don't think, like... That, like, for me, growing up, like, even as a kid, when I was younger, I grew up playing, like, Vice City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4, and stuff like that, right? And even on the PSP, the Liberty City stories and stuff like that. The only GTA game I've beaten is San Andreas, Vice City, and I think 4. And I did the DLC for 4, and that was pretty good as well. I've never beaten any other GTA game. They're all boring to me. I'm not gonna lie. I have bought GTA 5 on PS3. I didn't beat it. I think, and I've mentioned this before, but for anyone who's new that doesn't remember, after the first heist, I dropped it. It was so slow. It was boring. They had so much filler. In my opinion, it was filler because they made me go around doing boring shit instead of main mission shit. Like, what I wanted was, like, the very first mission, a bank robbery, leading into a chase, a shootout, something like that. Every mission, I wanted that. That's what I expected. Now, obviously, maybe I shouldn't have expected that. Maybe it wasn't that type of game. Sure. Okay? But that's what I believed after talking to many people that that's what the game was. Only to find out that in between every one of those big missions that they have, there was like 3 or 4 missions of slow, boring slosh. Like, obviously it's building up to doing the main mission like you need to plant a bug, you need to get a specific vehicle and stuff like that. And I get it. It's boring though. It is very, very boring. And like I said, after the first heist, I could not finish GTA 5. Now, when I got the PS4, I bought it again. Because it's not backwards compatible with any of the PS3, PS2, PS1 games. And I didn't have a PS3 for a long time until I bought another one. So I said, I'll buy it again on PS4. It has better graphics. Maybe that will get me to play the game. I was literally hoping. I'm like, normally good graphics is enough to draw me in. And then everything else around the game will cause me to stick around and give the game a fair chance and beat it and see what I think of the overall experience. But some part in the back of my head was like, I still don't think I'm going to enjoy it, but I think I got it on a sale for like $20, so I was like, fuck it. Got it on PS4. This save didn't carry over, so I tried it again. And once again, after the first heist, I dropped it, and I never went back to it. I was just not I did not feel the need to go back to it. I was so bored of the game. Fast forward to the PS5 when they did the free upgrade. Actually, it was a $10 upgrade, I think. I wasted $10. I got the PS5 upgrade, and I thought, surely this was the chance that I would beat it. Now, I have to give it additional context, okay? This was a time where I had nothing to play. Nothing new was out, and I didn't really want to go back and play older games. And I said, I'll buy the upgrade and I'll play it, right? And hopefully this will cause me to beat the old game in, like, a couple sittings. Well, in case you couldn't see where this story was going, once again, after the first heist, I think I went a little bit farther, actually. I did one mission. It was boring as shit, but I finished it, and I deleted the game. Also, because it was taking so much space, and I was like, for this game to not be this fun, not as fun as I thought it would be, and for it to take up so much space on my hard drive, fuck that. I'm deleting it. And I deleted it. For anyone, like, wondering, you're probably thinking, or maybe you're not, but for anyone who is thinking, like, oh, you just don't like GTA, that's fine. No, correction. Did you not hear me? I've played GTA Vice City, San Andreas, and 4 from the beginning to the end of the game. And I played all the DLC of 4, and I thought they were fantastic. It is not GTA that is the problem. It was 5. It was GTA 5 that was the problem. In case you can't see where I'm going with this, GTA 5 was a bad game. That's why I didn't feel the need to finish it. It was so slow during the moments that mattered most. If it was just a game based off of those main heist missions, I think it would be almost a perfect game. Now, I can't give it a perfect game because nothing out there is perfect. Not a person, not a food item, not a movie, not a game. So, even if I think it was perfect, I still have to give it, like, if I was giving it on a number scale, I'd have to give it a 9.9. Because unfortunately, nothing is perfect. If you sit down and think about it, you can find flaws in everything. You know those, like, people that will do reviews and be like, you know, there's a couple gripes I want to mention. They're not really, like, the biggest issues, but, you know, they're not a deal breaker, but they're just some things I came across. But they're not a big issue. And I'm like, the fact that you brought them up means they're an issue. Or else you would have never felt the need to bring it up. Which means that game cannot be a 10 out of 10. It cannot be perfect because those were issues that you found to be a problem. See what I mean? And you can find that in any game, any movie, any food item, anything, any piece of clothing, any shoes. Like a great example I can give is there's a lot of people who like to collect, like, Michael Jordan shoes, like the different shoes that come out over the years, right? Now, I never understood the hype about it because I think they're all ugly looking, literally. They're not my type of shoes. And I'm like iffy on high tops. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. I think it depends on the brand, and just the way they feel on my foot. But again, literally, I never understood the hype with the Michael Jordan shoes, other than they were so fucking expensive for no reason, and I didn't find a need to buy any of them. Now, there was one time that I came across one pair. They looked so cool. They weren't high tops. The easiest way to describe it is, like, Vans has high tops, low tops, which are just regular, and they have this thing called the old school. Now, the old school are in the middle between high tops and low tops. And I prefer those better than high tops, actually. funny enough, these Michael Jordan shoes were old school. They were like in the middle between high tops and low tops. And they were black and red. And I don't know if I mentioned this on any video or stream, but two colors I think go great together in every situation are black and red. They match each other perfectly in every scenario. So black and red Michael Jordan shoes looked really cool to me. And I was very interested. Until I saw they were $160 and I said, fuck that. Now I'm sure maybe at some point I'll buy them. But I feel like I feel like not just me, anyone who goes out and spends that much money on these type of shoes, why would you ever want to wear them? When they get destroyed, that's $160 you just wasted for no reason. $160 you can't get back. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back, God's Not Dead. I am doing fine. How are you? So back to what I was saying. There are people that like to go out and collect those type of shoes. And they have every fucking pair. And I can't remember how many pairs they made, but let's just go and say 10. I know they made way more than 10. And let's just say they were all $150. For two of them, that's $300. So that's $600 for 4. That's $900 for 6.
Finally.
That's $1,200 for 8. And that's $1,500 for 10. So, again, I'm pretty sure they made more than 10 different Michael Jordan shoes. But think about it. Let's say if anyone out there has 10 pairs of these Michael Jordan shoes, and they all cost $150 a piece. That means they wasted $1,500 on shoes. And before anyone says, well, at least they're using them, that's the problem. If you're spending this much money on those on any shoe, why would you want to use it? It would lose its value. And then you'd have to go out and waste another $160. If you're collecting it, you should probably put it like on a pedestal, like a collector's item. There's no point in wearing it. We're talking about shoes. If we ruin them, we lose a lot of money. Yeah, kind of, because I went on a little topic about, well, if you can't tell, I'm playing this game. This game it's kind of like a GTA-ish type game. And then I got onto GTA and how I just did not fall in love and did not like GTA 6, not 5, my bad. Did not like GTA 5 at all. Which is a hot take, I know. But I did like GTA 4, Vice City, and San Andreas. And then I mentioned how 5 could not get my attention no matter what. And... Oh.
Hey, yeah, you. Hey, get the hell out of the way.
Get the hell out of here. But I mentioned how GTA 5 could... I could never finish because I found it so boring and not entertaining. And then how I bought every version of the game, the PS3, the PS4, and the PS5 version, in hopes that it would catch my attention and I would decide to play it, and I never did. I never played it past the first heist because I got bored of it. And then I went on to the shoes. But I find it to be a waste. That was my whole point. Like, you're gonna waste so much money on these shoes. I'm sure there are people that go out and use them. I don't recommend it if they're so freaking expensive, but people do it. Even if you're just gonna put it on a shelf and be like, yeah, I got this new limited edition shoes, I still think it's a waste. First of all, I don't think shoes should ever cost as much as those types of shoes do. And if they do, I think people should not shell that price out. Because let's say you're just a collector that puts them on a shelf for a collector item. You're wasting money just to have it sit there. Okay? That's a problem. I'm sorry, it is. That's like buying 10 new games and not touching them for a whole year. You could have bought those 10 games later, a year later, when you actually decided to touch them, and they probably would have been cheaper, so you would have saved money. It is just such a waste. If you're not going to use them, don't buy them. Like, it's a waste. Or, if you are going to use them, maybe wait till they're cheaper. Or if you can't find them cheaper, maybe just don't get them. Just buy any other pair of shoe, because they're so expensive, man. I'm not kidding. I've literally seen them. And I've seen them be scalped, and people still buy them at the scalping price. It's ridiculous. Like, I think it gets so bad, and I don't think people realize it until they start looking at the numbers. A pair of one of those shoes, again, I don't know the normal price, right? But the pair I mentioned that were black and red, in store were $160. And even though I liked them, I refused to pay that much for them. I was like, oh, hell no. Because I knew in my head that would make me never want to use them. Because if I destroyed them in any way, I'd feel like I just ripped $160 in half. And it just became a waste. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to pay that price. So I ended up going to like one of the places I usually go to find an item I'm looking for, but for cheap. And even then, I think the cheapest I found was $100, which is still ridiculous. I'm not paying $100 on shoes. I'm not. So it's ridiculous.
What the hell?
But I then found people that were selling them for double, if not triple the price. And I think the lowest I found was $500. $500 for one pair of shoes. Now, the easiest way to put this is like compare it, right? What else is $500 so that someone can understand how much that is? Well, for example, you can go out and buy a PS5 for $500, and you're going to get way more out of your money for that, and you're going to be able to use it, and you're going to be able to use it for so many years, and you're going to way get your money back. The other way, you're getting a pair of shoes that either you're going to use and destroy within a month or two, which is a waste of $500, or you're not going to use it and you're just going to put it up as a collector item somewhere, and again, it's a waste of $500. I don't get it. I don't know why people do that. I had a friend that is like, I'm really cool with him, and my brother did the same thing, because I have a habit of collecting like books and movies.
Thanks, Wade. Next time I need to hit a cop, I know who to call.
Like, I collect series and stuff of books, specifically like manga and like movies and TV shows, and they try to be smart with me. They're like, oh, if you think that's dumb, well then how is what you're doing any better? Like, you don't use them. I'm like, the books I buy, the series I buy, I read. And then when it's complete, I read it again. And then every now and then when I get bored or I have nothing to read, I go back and I read the series again. I get my money's worth. It's not just sitting there all the time. Same thing goes with movies and TV shows. I go back, I watch them. I watch them as a series, whatever they are. I always watch them. Now, not every day am I watching a movie, but if I had to go 7 days a week, how much movies do I watch? It's a lot. I'm not kidding. It's a lot. Like, majority of the time when I'm not gaming, I'm either watching a TV show or I'm watching a movie. I don't watch regular TV. I stream everything through like Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, Netflix. And if it's not on there, I have it on DVD or Blu-ray, and I watch it from there. It's literally like they don't go to waste. But people that go out and buy shoes, they buy certain clothes that they wear once and then never again, makeup, all that stuff, I will never understand it. I think they are a waste of money. I think they're useless. But I mean, if someone wants to waste their money on that, then by all means. I will not. Because like even my fiance and like my brother when he buys video game systems, he buys it like a year or two after it's released. And he's like, why do you buy day one? And I'm like, because then I'm gonna miss out on all those new games until I buy the console. So I'm not gonna do that. And I'll be damned if I'm playing the older console when the newer console is out. Like, if I didn't get the PS5 when it first came out, I would have been stuck playing the PS4. And I'm gonna be honest, I would have hated myself. I would have done everything in my power to get the money to buy a PS5. No. Because the PS5 was a huge step up from the PS4. Not only did it download games faster, which if you know, and if you still have a PS4 to this day, you guys understand. The PS4 takes ages. I'm not being over exaggerated. It takes ages to download any game on the PS4. It doesn't have a lot of space either, okay? And every time I boot it up, I'm afraid that it's going to explode because of the loud fan noises it makes. Now, I do have a PS4. I've mentioned it before. I have a PS3, a PS2, a PS4, a PS1. I have like one of every console, an Atari, a Pong, DS, DSi, 3DS, 2DS. I have like all of them because I like collecting electronics and games because it's one of the bigger passions I have, just like manga and stuff like that. Okay? I still go back and play like my older consoles too. So, yes, there are times where I will go and play the PS4 just to see how it is. And it scares me every time. Sometimes you should challenge your fiance to a Poppy Playtime trivia to see who knows more. It's her. Because she's the one that told me about it before I got into it. And maybe a challenge since you have the orientation notebook. She still knows more, actually. She knows a lot more that I knew before I even played the first game. So she would win. Plus, I don't really like challenging anything with her because I just let her win. She's not bad at games, but she struggles with a lot of the games that we enjoy playing together. And the more she plays it, she does get better at it. But at the end of the day, I've played it for so long that I'm just still better at the end of the day. And I don't want to make her sad, so I just I give her the win so she feels better. But there are times where she surprises me. Like when Black Ops 6 first came out, the beta, we played it together, and she was really good at it, even though she had never touched a Call of Duty game. And I was impressed. I was very impressed. And then she has the audacity to this day to still say she sucks at COD, and I'm like, my God, no, you do not. I have met people that have sucked at games. You do not. She's even good at Super Smash Bros. So, like, she's not amazing, right? She's not, like, pro level, but she's good. So, I have to give her credit when it's due. I always let my Nintendo Switch cool down when I'm playing Poppy Playtime because I don't want my Nintendo Switch to explode when I play it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, though.
I just think we'd be better off helping you. Come on, what do you say?
I could really use the help.
Unfortunately, though, like, in your case, that's a different situation. In my case, the PS4 does that with every game. And it shouldn't. It should not. That's scary. If the game's fan is going so loud that it sounds like it's going to fly away or explode. Like, I know we make jokes about it. We've always made jokes about the PS4, but it's not a joke. It's 100% serious, and it's terrifying. It's actually terrifying. I'm buying a console, and I'm afraid it's going to explode. That is bad. That is bad. That's almost as bad as the Red Ring of Death from the 360. So, yeah. But, okay, so now that I guess we started this mission? No, I think this was a little talk. Now we go to the side mission. And then we move on. I still haven't played Poppy Playtime on the Switch. Do you have the Switch 1 or do you have the Switch 2? Because I'm sure it runs better on the Switch 2. If you're playing it on the Switch 1, Lord have mercy, that is going to explode one day. That is scary. I have a Switch Lite. Oh my god, that's even worse. It's the tiny one that's not meant for big games like that. Ooh, yeah, don't. Yeah, be careful with that one. I used to have a Switch Lite. I had a Switch Lite and a Nintendo Switch. My Switch Lite broke. I don't know what happened. I had to buy a new one. And the one I have, I don't really use. It's just there to say I have a Switch Lite. It's part of my collection, I guess, but I have a Nintendo Switch 1, and I have a Switch 2. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't touched my Switch 1 since I got the Switch 2. It runs better. It downloads games faster. It looks better, and a lot of the Switch 1 games just work better on the Switch 2. So I just would rather play the Switch 2 than my Switch 1. But, like, if you try to play, I don't know, Red Dead Redemption, Witcher 3, any of those big games on the Switch 1, because I did try it. I have a lot of games on the Nintendo Switch. It's going to be very hard to run it. A couple times, the game has literally crashed on me. So the Switch 1 is not meant to run a lot of these big games. Even if it says it is, it's not. So they're kind of lying to us, but it's scary. It's very scary. Also, I know about the red screen of death from the PS2. I never had that, actually. All the different PS2s I've had, I've never had that. The only thing I ever got, and I got it once, and then luckily enough, I never got it again, and it scared the crap out of me, was the red ring of death. What was the red ring of death for Xbox 360? Oh my god, I'm surprised you didn't know about it. I'm assuming you're a little on the young side if you didn't know about it. So the red ring of death is kind of similar to that PS2 situation that you just explained. Basically, if I don't really know how to explain it other than and this is not like on the player's fault. This was just a fault on the developer that made the console. So it was Xboxes. They made a lot of consoles kind of improper, to put it. I don't know how else to put it. That sometimes you would just boot up your console to put in a disc or just play a digital game or whatever off of it. And it would, the light, well, if you've ever had a 360, it's supposed to be green when you turn it on. Sometimes you would turn it on, it would be red. And that was the red ring of death. Now, the red would start beeping like a bomb, not kidding. When the red light came on, it would start beeping. The console would then say, overheated, please turn off, so it doesn't have any further issues. The console would beep and tell you that it's overheating to turn off. That is scary. That is scary, especially as a kid. I think I was like 10 or 12 when I had it. And I got that happen to me once. And it scared the shit out of me. I actually was about to cry because I thought my console was about to break and I was going to be left with no game system. So, yeah, it was very, very scary. But I turned it off for like a couple hours, I think. And this was around my heyday where I played a lot of games. So I was playing games 24/7. And I still do that sometimes, but not as much as I used to when I was younger. I think the most I play a day now is like about 8 or 10 hours, but back then I was playing, I'm not kidding, I was playing games like 24 hours a day. I was literally getting little to no sleep. So maybe it was my fault, but later on I learned that technically it was never the player's fault. It was Xbox's. That's just how they made the consoles. So, but yeah, again, you would just turn the console on some days and it would be red and it would be beeping and it would tell you to turn it off because it's overheating. And that was scary. That was scary. It was terrifying, especially if you were a kid during that time. And yeah, man. I didn't know he was a bad guy, that's why I ignored him. But yeah, it had happened to me once. I gave it a couple hours. I turned it back on. Luckily, it never happened again. It only happened that once and it never happened again. So I guess I got really, really lucky. But it scared the living hell out of me. Actually, it really did. It was literally you just turned the console on. It honestly was like a luck-based thing. Either you had good luck or you had bad luck. It was scary, man. It was very, very scary, man.
That son on you will take on anyone these days.
Who's that? Hang Shen. Best shit in Hong Kong. You got my money? Got your money.
Yeah, I never had the PS2 screen of death. That one sounds terrifying too.
Stay cool.
Hey, you two, come over here. Let's go.
Oh wait, hold on, let me pause it real quick. I do want to say though, my old PS2s, like when they first came out, had so many issues. So many issues. Like sometimes they would not work. Not even with certain discs. And before someone says like, oh, maybe the disc was scratched up, absolutely not. To this day, I still take really great care of my discs. They literally get no scratches because I'm very, very cautious and I take care of them. And the same thing goes with my movies, my TV shows, nada. So, no, the disc was not scratched. It's just the PS2 would not read it for whatever reason. I don't know why. No. Where's my motorcycle? I gotta get out of here. Get off of me, cops! Get off of me! Oh yeah, they crash. It's over. I win. They are still chasing me! Oh no, I'm screwed if I can't get away from them. No! That was my chance and I crashed. Psych! I'm out of here. See you later, losers. I'm catching up again. This is horrible. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's really hard to outrun these cops. You really need a really good car, man. Or a good motorcycle. Oh my, I was not trying to do that, but I guess that worked. You're gonna have to turn around. It's gonna be much harder for them. Or not. Can you just leave me alone, please? I just ran over a guy. I'm gonna actually have to hijack the car. Or not, actually. Turns out I got lucky.
Inspector Tang?
What have you found?
I got enough to bust Popstar, but I also met his supplier, guy named Fang Shen. Find out where he hangs out, and I'll see if I can get something on him.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. So now we gotta bring the drugs to Ming to make it look like we just got it for him. In reality, we got info on some people, which was the whole point. And then we can do a main mission, because this was a cop mission. We're unfortunately only gonna get 2 stars, because we did do a little bit of property damage. Another reason why you gotta be very, very cautious when you're doing a police mission, because they kind of tax you on everything.
Got the stuff, right? Don't worry, I got your stuff right here.
Now I can start.
Alright, I'm glad we're doing some of the main missions, because I have maybe about 30 minutes to an hour, and I gotta stop. So let's crank out as many main missions as we can. Yeah, we're only gonna get 2 because we did do some property damage, which is fine. It's fine. We're almost there to that level up. They're gonna give me another cop mission. Should I do it? I don't know. I don't want to do it for the experience, actually. So most likely, which one am I closer to? The cop mission, unfortunately. All right, let's do that one. Keep an eye out for anything glowing. Some of my games run slow during certain sections of games, like Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, because that's a very high, like, quality game that they require, like, good settings and shit. Only game I would keep on my Switch is Deltarune, and I would sell them my other games. They probably run better on Xbox. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of those big games, like, okay, yeah, technically, yes, you can play Hogwarts Legacy on Switch. Yes, you can play Red Dead on Switch. Yes, you can play Witcher 3 on Switch. Is it gonna run good on the Switch? Probably not. Because it's such a tiny system. And it's Nintendo. If you want to play any of those games on a tiny system, get an ROG Ally or a Steam Deck. Normally, I would say Steam Deck. I highly recommend Steam Deck. However, if you have a little bit more extra money to spend, I recommend the ROG Ally. Specifically the Ally X. It is a standard 1 terabyte one. You can buy the 2 terabyte if you want. It's a little bit more. I think it's like $50 more. And you can buy a micro SD card. They take micro SD cards, and that can expand your storage. And I think a 1 terabyte micro SD card. I have a 4 terabyte. I got it on sale for Black Friday. That's usually when I get my micro SD cards or my SSDs for my PlayStation. I get them around Black Friday. I picked up one for my PlayStation when I got it. It was a 2 terabyte, and one for my ROG Ally, which is a 4 terabyte. I got them both on Black Friday for about $100. So technically they were like, in theory, $50 a piece. Not really. One was more expensive than the other, but that's way better than spending $299 for the PlayStation 4 terabyte and, you know, like another $200 for like the 2 terabyte micro SD. So definitely saved a lot of money by waiting until Black Friday. So I recommend if you're gonna buy space, do it during Black Friday. Problem is I don't have the case for the most expensive games, so how will I sell them on eBay or whatever? Oh, you can still sell them. People will still buy them, even if you don't have the original case. Unfortunately, the only problem with that is because it's not complete, because it doesn't have the case, most people will not pay, like, the price you want. Like, for example, let's say you have Witcher 3. Complete edition. It's complete, right? I think the normal price for that is, like, what, $40? $40, $50? Well, it's not new, so you can't sell it for that price. Let's say you want $35 for it. You don't have the case. So I think the most you'll be able to sell it for is like $25. Because not only is it used, you don't have the case for it. So you can still sell it, you'll just have to sell it for way cheaper. I'm pretty sure that most of the games I have could sell for some big money. Well, hey, look, I sell some stuff when I don't have need for it anymore. Or stuff like that, and I've done OfferUp, I've done Mercari, I've done other stuff, so tell me what games you got, and I can guarantee you I can tell you what you can sell them for. Okay, now, I mentioned that there are some cameras where you have to hack, and there's a trick to finishing these easily. Now, I'm going to show you the trick. For the first 2 numbers, you want to do 0, 1. They go up to 9. And for the last 2, you want to do 9, 8. If they're yellow, it means you're close to the correct number. If you're red, it means you're nowhere close and it's wrong. Oh, my bad. If you're red, you're wrong. If you're yellow, the number is correct, but it's in the wrong spot. And if it's green, it's obviously correct. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to switch 8 and 1 here. And then for these 2, we're going to swap it. We're going to make this 7 and This one was 0, 1, so we're going to make this 2. And then, there we go. We already got 2. And the yellow is wrong because it's in the wrong spot, which means this one is number 2. Now, the reason why you do this is because you only have a certain amount of tries before you have to restart over again. I think you can only mess up 4 times and then it resets. So 2 is correct. This one was 2, and we did 9 and 8 already. So, and we've done 7. So let's do 6. Okay, 6 is wrong. Let's do 5. That one's wrong. 4. We have 1 try left. So I'm going to do 0. Okay, you didn't do anything. You're not going to always get it. So let's do it again. So we got 2 right off the bat. Oh, wait a minute. Did it keep the same number? Okay, 3 is here. Let's do 4. There we go. It's trial and error. The more you do it, you will get better at it. So, now we need to go to our apartment, and we need to fiddle with the camera to apprehend our suspects. Oh, I see a shrine over here. Let me grab this real quick. All right, laid them all out. I have a lot. No worries, I got it. I'll have to say them slowly, but I'll say them. Just because I'm gonna have to learn how to multitask at the moment. My motorcycle is gone, so I'm gonna have to be an asshole and jack somebody. Feel bad robbing a girl, so I'm not gonna rob the girl. Damn it, maybe I just run. Never mind, there's a guy here with an actual good motorcycle. Come here. No, 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 no! No! You fucking bastard. Okay. Whatever. We're running. We're not too far, only about 350 meters away. And once we get there, when we complete this mission, we can then go get our own vehicle from the place. I have Bendy. Which Bendy? The first one? Bendy in the Ink Machine? Poppy Triple Pack? They have that physically? They have the Poppy Playtime Triple Pack? Like, physically to purchase? Sorry, I should have been specific. I meant physical games, not digital. I don't know if all of these are physical, but I didn't know you could buy the Poppy Playtime games physically on the Nintendo Switch. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Is it the first one? I need to know which one it is so I can think about it. I think the lowest I've seen that is $20 if it's the first one. And that's $20 digitally, which means if it's physically, it might be $30 actually. But it's not new, and if you don't have the physical case, I think the most you can sell it for is like $15. The Poppy Triple Pack, if it's a physical game, it's 3 games. The first game is only like 30 minutes, and it's technically free for anyone that isn't playing on Nintendo Switch, so you can't really get anything for that one. But Chapter 2 and 3, normal price, I think are $10 and $15. So it'd be like $25. Again, you don't have the case. And this is the assumption that it's a physical copy, so I'd say for the triple pack you can get 10, maybe 15. Maybe 15. FNAF Help Wanted, even though it's an old game, it is a FNAF game, and people love FNAF. So, I think that game is normally like, again, $20, $30. If it's physical. If you don't have the case, I'd say 15. You might actually be able to get 20 because it is still FNAF. Ghostbusters the game, I'm gonna be honest, $10. Especially if you don't have the case, $10. Mario Party Superstars. Now, that is another popular one. All those Mario Party games, any Mario game, actually, you could get a pretty good price for. If you don't have the case, I would say $20, $25, $30. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, why would you sell that game? That is the best game ever. You could still get $40 to $45 for that game, even if you don't got the case. There's so much content for that game. It's a huge game. People still play it a ton. You can get $40 to $45 for that game. But if you wanted to sell fast, I would put it at $30. Somebody will buy it. Team Sonic Racing, is it the OG or is it the new one? If it's the old one, I'd say $20, and this is if you don't have the case. If it's the new one that just came out, I think last year, I would say like $35, $40 if you don't have the case. Sonic Mania, I'm gonna be honest, $25. $20 to $25. Luigi's Mansion 3, I'd say about $30. Now, this is off of no case, popularity, and like the type of game it is. Obviously, Nintendo games like Luigi's Mansion and Mario are going to do a hell of a lot better. I forgot who the dealer is. I think it's this guy. It's this guy. Look how they arrest them. It's so funny. All their boys leave them. Look, they see the cop come in, all the boys run away, and then the guy, they don't even help him. It's so messed up.
We got them. We got them.
Now, if you got the right guy, he'll be like, we got them, we got them. If you got the wrong guy, he's gonna say, what the hell, dispatch, this isn't the right guy. Like, so, that's a little bit of no. Sonic Frontiers.
Both at once.
I agree.
If I'm gonna get close to him, I'm gonna need a good disguise.
No case.
Send something over?
All right.
$25 to $30. Star Wars Jedi Academy, I'm gonna be honest, $10 to $15. Monster Energy Supercross, $10 to $15. I've seen them for way lower. Lego Movie Video Game 2. That one was less liked than the first one. I'm gonna say $10, maybe $15 if you find a sucker. That's a hell of a lot of games. It is actually for Nintendo. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of my games I have digitally for Nintendo because I have a lot of space. The only ones I get physically are the games that I actually think are completely worth it. Like I need the physical version of. I'm gonna get the Slim Jim. The Slim Jim will let you steal a car without breaking into it, so the cops will not be called. Like I said, that is literally a lot of games. And not to be like that guy, but that is nothing. I mean, look, my library, it literally has carried over from the PS3, the PS4, and everything like that. So I've had a lot more time to play games, as well as I spend a lot every year on games. I will sell them one day, but for now I gotta live with it. It is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm a person, I don't really like selling games. When I was young, I used to do it all the time. I used to trade them in, buy a new game. Now I like to collect them. Physically, digitally, whatever. I personally... Okay, we unlocked some side missions, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna do a lot of these first, just so I can get some police XP. I'll probably do 2 of them. Again, my library is so huge, because not only do I spend so much on games every year, my library is carried over from 3 different consoles, so, but, like, I think on my PlayStation, let me just check real quick. I have to. I've got, like, almost 1,000 games. Yeah, I have 668 games just on PlayStation. And again, there's so many more games I'm buying this year, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm at that 700 or a little over by the end of the year. And I have a lot on my wish list that I still need to buy. On Xbox, I'm like almost at 1,000 as well. I think I'm at like 800 and something. And that's just digital. The number I mentioned, 660 whatever for PlayStation, again, those are just digital games. I have literally like 3 or 4 bags of PlayStation games by my TV. They're all physical games. And on my Xbox, like I said, I have like 800 and something, almost 1,000 again, because I used to play nothing but Xbox, and now I'm on PlayStation more than anything. But again, even the 800 and something is just digital games for Xbox. I have like 2 bags full of Xbox physical games. So from 360 to Xbox One. And then obviously my PS3 games, my PS2, my Wii games, my 3DS games, my Switch games, so many. So, I feel like any normal kid, you know, not someone that has a lot of money, unfortunately, but any normal kid, if they came into my house and, let's say I was selling a game or a console, and they came in and I'm like, here are my consoles, here are my games, pick one and I'll give you a price to buy it for. They wouldn't know where to start. I'm not kidding when I say I have one of every console. I even have the Oculus Quest 1, the Oculus Quest 2, the 3. So I have the VR headset. I have the PlayStation VR. The only thing I don't have is the PS2 VR, because I don't think there's any really cool game for that console out at the moment. And it's really freaking expensive that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy it when I'm not gonna even end up using it, you know? So, that's the only one I don't have. I have one of every console, from handhelds to PlayStations to Xboxes to GameCube. You name it, I got it. And I have a ton of games for each one of them. So, yep. My room is probably just like gamer heaven. Or like a kid that loves video game heaven, like that. That's what my room looks like. If you love anime and manga, again, heaven, because I got a ton of it everywhere. If you like Funko Pops, collectible statues, stuff like that, I got them everywhere. I got the Marvel Spider-Man 2 statue. I got a ton of anime Funko Pops, from Naruto to Dragon Ball to Boruto to Star Wars to Scream, John Wick, My Hero, Fairy Tail, Bleach, my Hello Kitty. My fiance loves Hello Kitty, so I got her some Pokemon. Like literally, you name it, I got it. If you love G Fuel, I've got about 20 buckets in the corner right here next to my TV. I'm not kidding. I have a bad habit. Most of the games I probably run better on Xbox, like Poppy Playtime. They definitely do. But I do understand, like, the people that don't have, like, an actual console and only have, like, a handheld Switch. Because I used to be one of those kids growing up. I used to have nothing but, like, a little handheld, and that's all I was able to have. You know, so I get it. Okay, so the 1 is here, and 7 and 6 isn't a number, so I'm gonna give it 5, 4. There you go. Like I said, the more you do it, you'll just get used to it and very familiar with it. And now what we gotta do is go back to our apartment and catch the criminals again.
I could live your life just for one day.
this guy is trying to race me or what? We're almost to our apartment. And I think we'll do 1 or maybe 2 more of these. And then we will go back to the main missions. Like I said, it's almost 6 p.m. for me, so I think I got maybe 30 minutes and I'm gonna have to stop. So I did want to get a lot of the content done today, but it is what it is. Also, I did complete that final Horizon story for Frontiers. Now I gotta do extreme mode, 1 hit and I'm dead regardless of the rings. I couldn't do that. There's certain games I cannot do the, like, 1 hit dead. They're, like, very difficult for me. I don't know if it's like a hand-eye coordination or what. Alright, we did this one, so we have to go to the one that says Triad Activity. Now, one way to figure out if he's the seller or not is most of the time it's the guy with the suit. Literally. So you can literally just assume it's the guy with the suit. Again, the cops come in and they all run away and leave this man alone. It's so messed up. Oh, man. Only reason I have Poppy Playtime on my Switch is basically training for when I get it on console. It's going to be way easier on console, I will tell you that.
We got them! We got them!
Listening? Every time I go to bed, I hear you too. He's selfish and he has no sense of time.
My son listens to this Canto puzzle. All they sing about is love. No wonder he's always...
Okay, so... let's get the, our motorcycle out. Let's do this one last drug bust. And I think we should level up. And then we can get one more upgrade and then we can worry about it later. I might do some of these on my own, because they do take a lot of time, because there's so many of them. Just to get my XP up, so later on when we come back, we can not worry about doing them as much and kind of like focus on the main story. Because we've been doing a lot of side stuff today, but that's good because that means we don't really have to do it later. So again, to access the cameras, we have to deal with these guys first. Damn it. I was gonna try. There was 3 things we could have done to kill those guys. Average day in the hood, always fighting. Accurate, actually. Very, very highly accurate. Unfortunately, I wish it was different. I didn't really grow up in the hood, but I did grow up in some bad areas when I was younger. So yes, I can verify it is very average, even though it shouldn't be. And then usually a lot of the regular people get caught up in it, so. I only have Monday of next week left, then summer break. That is amazing, actually. That is awesome. I always used to look forward to summer break when it would happen. But as I got older and I wasn't really in school, it didn't really matter because it was just another day to me. Like, I enjoy the summer. Actually, there's a lot I don't like about it, and that the major thing is how hot it gets. But yeah, man. I'm more of a winter guy. I would rather have the cold than the heat. I'm gonna have to kill a couple of these guys right off the bat, just so I do not end up getting screwed. I'm gonna be honest, some of these guys I should not be fighting now because they are really strong and I am not. There we go. This is Puppy Playtime Orientation Notebook also have locations of collectibles, as well as extra lore. It has extra lore that it does have. I would have to go and look at the book again to see if it has collectibles. I know it has lore. It has like a ton of extra lore. And the new one that you told me about like a month ago, it expands on that lore, so it has a ton more lore. I think for chapter 6 only. I don't know why that's the only little bit they expanded on, but it is what it is. But yeah, it has a ton of extra lore. Stuff that you would not normally know if you did not have the orientation book. So that's a plus if you end up picking it up. Okay, here it is. Here's the camera we're looking for. Okay, so we have 3 numbers that are correct. They're just in the wrong place. For this one, I'm going to put 7. I'm going to put 6 here. And we're going to put 9 here. And we're going to put 5. Have we done 5 now? Okay. So 9 wasn't here. I don't know if this is going to be 7. Let's try 7 here. Let's try 9 here. And let's make this 4. And 9 is correct. 7 belongs here. Let's try 3. There we go. That's the trick. That's how it works. Alright, once again, we've got to go back to our house, look at the camera, catch the crime in progress, and we'll get experience. Like I said, I will do some of this on my own. So next time we come back, which is tomorrow, we're not doing so many side quests. But we will be doing a lot more main missions tomorrow. So just letting that be known. For now, I'm going to do a couple more of these side quest things, whether it's the cameras or the face missions. Maybe I should do a couple more cameras. I'm going to say I have till 6:30. It's officially 6 for me. So maybe I should do one more mission and call it a day. Look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one more camera after we finish this one. The one that's down here. One of these. Or maybe we should do the top one that's up here. Yeah, maybe that one. We're going to do one more, and then we'll call it... We'll do one main mission, and we'll call it a day. Because the next main mission I really do like. So I do want to do it. But I did want to do one more side mission, so... And then by tomorrow, hopefully I complete all these camera ones on my own. They do give you money, but they give you a lot of experience as well, which is good. Always good. Again, the easiest way to find the person who's selling it is literally the man in the suit. Like, he's literally the man in the suit every time. If our character in Poppy Playtime is a human, there is no way we could have survived being stabbed by the prototype in Chapter 5, hence why he dropped us in Poppy Gel. Exactly. That's why I believe we are human. Why else would we need to be thrown into the Poppy Gel thing? Because we can die. Alright, this one I'm going to save. I'm going to do Action Dismount. That one's a little bit better. What's the next one? This one's good too. Because this reduces our heat from getting caught. A lot of these are great, man. A lot of the top ones suck. The only good top ones are this one and the increased focus. Alright, let's do one more camera one. And then I'll do the rest on my own. And then we'll do one more main mission. So one camera, one main mission. We'll do the top one right there. Technically, what we could do is once we do this camera, we can... I think I might do this. Once we do this camera, we can go down here and do one of these. And then it'll tell us to go back home to identify the suspect. We don't have to, though. We can do the main mission, and we're not going to do that one. We're going to do this one, which is Amanda. I'm not going to explain that until we get to the mission. I do love it, though. And then once we do this mission, well, maybe we should do them in order, actually. The one in order would be Stick Up and Delivery. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll come down here, we'll grab this camera after we finish the top one. We'll start this main mission, and once we finish it, we'll already have this one complete, so then we just need to go to our house and complete it. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Way easier. Since that one's closer. So let's get over to this camera. Ow! Watch when you're driving! Here we go, we're coming up on that camera. Speed these guys up real quick. I hate these big guys, bro. They're so annoying. I'm taking that big guy because those guys are tough too. Oh, wait, the rest of you are running away. Don't you take my motorcycle. Don't do it. Where the hell are you going? Where the hell are you going? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not taking it. Don't even think about it. You ain't taking my motorcycle. Get out of here. Try to steal my motorcycle. Y'all see that? That was crazy. What if the prototype dropped both us and Poppy in the Poppy gel, then took us both out and took Poppy somewhere else? It would explain why we're on the ground with JetBlue reviving. It would explain that. However, it wouldn't explain why the prototype would do that. He wants us dead. We are the only one that's able to stop him. Why would he leave us alive? You see, that's where I'm like, I agree, but at the same time, it's not adding up. Why would he want us alive? He wouldn't. So why would he leave us out there if we could pose, a challenge at beating him? Why would he want that? So, alright, we got this one hacked. Let's go back to our house. I gotta mark it again. And then we'll go to that next camera. We will complete it, but we're going to do the main mission before we end up coming to our house to solve whoever it is that is doing this crime. This will help us knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. We can complete the surveillance, and then we just got to wait till we get home to actually 100% complete it. And then we'll be able to do the main mission. I'm not able to back up. Okay, there we go. Unless we need to complete one last thing for him. If he dies, we'll die. Maybe. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a lot of different theories between people. I don't think any of us are gonna be able to guess exactly how it's gonna end. Because I know a lot of people are like, surely it has to end with Chapter 6. And me personally, I to some extent, I believe Chapter 6 is the last one, or whatever they call it. But on another flip of the coin, I'm like, no way. Something feels different about this upcoming one, especially with the way that Chapter 5 ended, that I don't think they have enough time to wrap up this story in one more game. And I think they know that. I think they are planning 2 more games, and let's just go with the number. Chapter 6 is the next one, and Chapter 7 will be the final one. I don't think Chapter 6 is going to be the new one. I don't think it's going to be the final one. Maybe we're connected to Poppy in the prototype in some way. I don't think so. I really do just think we're a random person that didn't want to see any more people get killed, so he's coming back to help. And obviously he feels guilty because he was supposed to be there during the Hour of Joy. I don't think he has any, like, relevance to anyone else other than he used to be a worker. Other people got killed there when he was supposed to be there and a part of them, and he feels guilty. I think that's it. I don't think he has connection to anyone else. Like, I would love to see that he is connected to other people, but I just don't think that's the case. I don't think that's where they're going with this story. So, and trust me, I've seen so many different games and different developers, and I've watched a lot of their creations go from something small into something big and vice versa. I think I'm pretty spot on with this. I really don't think it's going to end how we think it is. A lot of people believe the main character is so important. That's why he's not shown, but he's hinted at who he is or she is. I don't know. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the main character is important at all. I really don't. I think that maybe at one point they were supposed to be, but I think Mob just dropped that. And I think with them constantly getting our hopes up, if the character is ever revealed, and let's say it's just a random survivor, people are not going to be happy with it, because the character was built up to be a really popular, I guess, big character that we all know, and if he's not, or she is not, whoever it is, male, female, people are not going to be happy. I think they're going to be pissed. And I think that's where the problem lies for something like this. It doesn't always need to be a big character. And if it isn't, it should still be okay. But I know it's not going to be okay because Mob is making us believe this person is a big person of interest. So in a way, they're dooming themselves to set us with high expectations, only to possibly end up letting us down. Which is unfortunate, but I think that's what's going to happen. If they show the character, which Mob has said on multiple interviews, the creator has literally said he's still not sure if he wants to show who the character is. So, let's say he doesn't. That proves that what I said is true. That proves that this person is not as important as we think it is, and they don't want to, like, set our expectations high to then disappoint us. So, again, me personally, I believe this character is not really as big as we think it is. And we only think it's that big because of Mob, so it is their fault. But again, I don't even really think we need to see who the character is. I don't think it's going to be this big game changer thing. Personally, for me, I don't think I'm going to care. I don't think it's going to make the story better for me. I don't think it's going to, like, open my third eye and be, like, this huge revelation. I'm kind of already setting myself to be disappointed, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't think it's as big as we want to believe it is. I don't think it's as big as Mob is making it. And I think we're in for a disappointment if we keep having these expectations. So, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but who knows? Remember when everyone thought that Preston Willard was from the Orientation Notebook? I may be crazy, but during certain times in Chapter 4, I swear I hear the character as we play as panting if they're out of breath. Oh no, you're not crazy. That is 100% true. That's a cool feature that they did for the game, I heard. Whoa, what? What are you doing? I'm actually going to take that motorcycle because that's a fast one. That's a good motorcycle. No. Get your ass off. Now, where's the camera? Around here. Am I blind? Did they destroy it? Oh no, that's not a camera. I was like, wait a minute. It's right here. I forgot. Yep. First time I heard it, I was like, who the fuck is breathing really heavy? yeah, I agree. It's a little weird. Because you're like, wait a minute, is that me? Like, the main character, is that me? Alright, let's switch it the opposite way. I'm gonna do 1, 2. Okay, let's swap this. Let's make this 1, and let's make this 8. Let's do 7, and let's do 3. Okay, they're all out of place. This is 1. Actually, this might be 8. Or this might be 8. Let's make this 4. And this has to be 3. Okay. We're running out of tries. There we go. Okay. So, Ollie in Chapter 4 kind of helps you if you want to do a no-death run. She literally says, don't let your guard down for even a second. Random coincidence, but that's kind of cool. Okay, so now that we got that, instead of returning to the house like we would normally do, let's hop into the main mission. This one's not that long. It is a little annoying if I'm remembering it correctly, but... And then once this mission is done, we can then go to our house, get the last drug bust, and we can call it a day. The rest I'm going to do on my own. I might not finish them all by tomorrow, but I'm going to try my best. I do want to leave, like, the main missions as well as the main cop missions
okay, man? You look like
for stream, so...
on your face.
Like I said, maybe 2-3 days, and we should be done with this game, like the main story.
You know, I was making serious bank back in the States.
Come on.
Lego Batman doesn't come out till the 16th for the deluxe edition. So Forza Horizon 6 is out, and I was going to do that today, but I pulled out my wheel, and for anyone who doesn't know, I have an actual wheel. It's a Hori racing wheel. You connect it into the console, and it has a gas pedal and everything, so it's like you're actually driving a car. And I wanted to do Forza Horizon 6 fully with the wheel and the pedals, but I'm missing an extension cord for the wheel. So I need to buy that extension cord. I'm not going to be able to get it till Tuesday. So I'll probably get it next week. So Forza Horizon 6 I probably won't start till the end of the month. And it's fine. It's a long game. I knew it was going to like carry into June and probably throughout the rest of the year. So I'm fine with that. That's why we're playing this now. And then we're going to play Lego Batman once we're done with this. And then we'll move into 007 and then probably Forza. But I know that Forza Horizon already came out. Trust me, I've been all over it.
Where'd you get the van?
But I'm waiting until I get the piece for my wheel so I can play it fully with the wheel. I didn't want to play it with the controller and then move on to the wheel. So, yeah. But if we beat this game in 3 days, we should be done with it by Monday. I think it comes out Tuesday. I don't know if it's Tuesday night, like at 9 p.m., or if it officially launches Tuesday for anyone who got the deluxe.
You're one of a kind, Jack.
So if we beat this by Monday, we could totally do the DLC for You're the Snake in one day. On Tuesday, and then we can do the North Point DLC in one day for Tuesday, and we'll be 1 day late for the game, but I'm fine with that, because then we'll be 100% done with this game.
Keep the engine running.
So, I do want to finish this game before I move on, but Tuesday I will not be streaming. There is a friend I haven't hung with in a very long time, like months, like 6 months. And he finally wants to hang out, so I don't know when I'm gonna get the chance to hang out with him again, so I'm taking that day off to hang out with him and his girlfriend. It's like I guess a weird double day. Me and my fiance are going to hang out with him. We're gonna like have a night out with all 4 of us, so it should be nice. I haven't hung out with him in a while. honestly kind of miss it. So there will be no stream Tuesday. So if we finish this by Monday, there will be a break on Tuesday. So we won't hop in immediately. And then Wednesday we'll do the DLC. The DLCs are short; they can all be done in one day, in one sitting. So we'll finish the DLC on Wednesday, and then we'll do the second one on Thursday. Unless they're very short and we can do both in one day, then that'll be a different situation. But yeah, I know You're the Snake is actually very, very short, so that one I know could be done in one sitting. I don't remember about Nightmare on North Point, but I do know Nightmare on North Point has a lot of new shrines and stuff, so that might make it a little bit more difficult to finish. I don't know.
There's more of them.
Wait, what do we gotta do? We gotta outrun them? Oh, we gotta find more people.
How you like that? Watch should be in the warehouse, man.
There we go. Cheaters, bro.
Shit, we're taking off with the goods. Go, 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 man.
All right, we gotta catch them. We're gonna actually have to action hijack the car. So when we get close enough, or maybe not. Shit. Okay. We're back on the road. We had a little fumble, but we're going.
I'll go get the watches.
If I was in Poppy Playtime, unless I'm careful with my surroundings, I would die in Chapter 4, but if I'm careful, it would make it a Chapter 5. My character, named after me in Poppy Playtime, has kind of like a snake mouth. Damn, and in Chapter 3, the gas mask has sharp teeth and oxygen tubes.
Check it out.
Yeah, we keep it by Chapter 5. It has damaging scars. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. That sounds like a punk rock type of thing. It's kind of cool.
Jackie, he's a fake as fuck.
Holy shit, Tylo, the cops drive. Wait, drive.
I cannot outrun the cops in this fuck-ass car. There's no way. I'm gonna make a mistake and I'm gonna crash. There's no way I can outrun them. I'm literally putting myself in a trap. Why would I do this? No, I'm not doing it. I'm innocent. I swear. I'm lying. I'm out. See ya. They gotta turn around. And if it was hard for me to turn around, it's gonna be hard for them to turn around. No way. Did I make it? There's no way they catch up. Please no. Please, please no. Oh no, I'm actually struggling. Oh, we're almost there, please. Yes. Oh my god, yes. I thought they were going to catch up. Oh, wait a minute. I see a money thing right here. Let me grab this real quick.
We're not there. What are you doing, man?
I'm getting this money thing. What you talking about, Jackie? Okay.
What do you think?
And now we go to complete this mission.
I don't know. He's an asshole. Oh, shit!
He's a piece of shit.
Whoa!
Can we at least get one cop badge? 'Cause we've been crashing into everything.
Get to know who's who before you start talking about bosses that way.
Listen, comes a time you gotta stand up to guys like that, no matter who's backing them. What caused the bad blood?
Don't know. They used to be tight, though. Hard to believe Dog Eyes would turn on a friend like that.
He always was a shit, even when we were.
There we go.
So where's this guy we're meeting?
I literally had the best jump with the purple hand ever. It literally propelled me forward. That's awesome.
Alright, your deal.
W moment.
Hey, wait! You did good out there. Here.
He gave me a fake watch.
Great, finally hit the big time.
He said I hit it big time. It's a joke because the watches are fake. So, if anyone doesn't understand that, the watches are fake. So he's like, "Oh, finally, I hit it big time." It's a fake watch. Okay, so that mission is complete. We got a triad upgrade. Now, what I like to do is, let's raise up the strike damage. Alright, now let's open up the map. We gotta go to our apartment since we got the camera done. Why is she telling me to go all this long way? I'm not doing that, okay. Ooh, that is a good side mission. We'll save that for tomorrow. So let's return to our house. Let's get this camera thing completed and we'll call it a day for today. 1 second. What are we, like a little over 3 hours? Yeah, we're at 3 hours and 11 minutes. It's not bad. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to do around the same, probably like 3.5 hours or something like that. But we're gonna focus more on the main story. And if I don't finish like all these cameras by tomorrow, later on, off stream, because these do take a lot of time, I'll finish them. But I want to do a lot of the main missions for stream, obviously all of them for stream. And a lot of the side content I'll do off stream if I have to, if I think it's going to take a long time. Like, I do want to get all the shrines and stuff, but I want to do that on my own because it's going to take a lot of time as well. I also do plan to stream... Wait. Hold on. I can't read while I'm trying to drive. I'm going to crash. I don't know whose bike this was, but I ended up stealing it. I felt like 2 hardest trophies of Poppy are the no death, no launching grab pack hands, more than 200 times trophy. You got a grab pack only when necessary. Yeah, those are hard because I've been missing my grab pack hand grabs so many times. So those are very difficult, I will agree. Also, I do plan on streaming this summer, probably on Twitch. Yeah, I don't like Twitch. A lot of people have asked me to stream on Twitch. Not like anyone on my channel, but like a couple of my friends have asked me, why do you not stream on Twitch? Well, if anyone was here wondering why I don't stream on Twitch, here is the reason. So keep your ears open. It's basically the rules. They're less. They don't let, like, the easiest way I could put it without being nice about it is they don't let you cuss a lot on there. And I don't cuss a lot all the time either. Sometimes I can only cuss once or twice and I don't even realize it. It just happens, right? And I don't do it on purpose. It's just how I speak. But if I do it on Twitch, because I used to do Twitch, I'll get in trouble. And, like, they'll take my video down or whatever, my VOD, and I'm like, bro, what? For one cuss word, or I said shit or damn, and that's such a big deal? Dude, what the hell? We're not Weenie Hut Jr., bruh. Like, most of the people on Twitch are like, adults, bruh. We can cuss. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's like they're trying to, like, silence us or make us be so polite. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like their biasism. There's a lot of people that stream on Twitch that are degenerates. Like, they're bad people. They're doing stuff they should not do on Twitch, saying stuff they should not say on Twitch, and they get favoritism. They don't get in trouble. And a lot of the people who hardly do anything, one time they make a mistake, they show something or say something they shouldn't, they get in trouble. But these other people can do that all the time, and they do not get in trouble. They are biased to people. And I don't like that. I don't play that game. The rules should apply to everyone. It doesn't matter if this person's got 5 million Twitch viewers or if this person's got 500 Twitch viewers. The rules should apply to everyone. And Twitch don't do that. The CEO, Dan Clancy, he don't do that. He has favoritisms. And I don't like that. And I'm not going to support that, which is why I just don't do Twitch anymore. Their rules, their code of conduct, all that stuff, it's just BS. It's not cool. And I would not work on there. So I don't do Twitch. Which is why I do YouTube. I like their rules a lot better. And it's easier to stream on YouTube than to stream on Twitch for me. For me personally. It's just way easier, so I'd rather do it on YouTube. So, that's basically the reason. But, I mean, I recommend YouTube to anyone. And YouTube isn't perfect either, but it's way better than Twitch. I will say that. Or anything else. It's way better than Kick or anything else. So, I will stick with YouTube. But we wrapped it up. We're going to call it for today. And we will be back tomorrow with some of this. With some of this game. And we're going to do a lot more main missions. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, on my own, I'm going to try to do a lot of these cameras, if not all of them. Now, these cop jobs are literally side missions. They're not main missions. If they were a main mission, they would have a badge like this. It would look like a metal shield, but it would be blue, like this one. But these two are green. These small ones are just side little missions to get you some cop XP, so I might do these as well. But my main focus is probably going to be the camera, but stay tuned. We'll save this yellow face one for tomorrow. This one is a very fun, entertaining mission, so I do want to save that. But we're definitely going to do a lot more story stuff tomorrow, so we'll see how far we get. We did do a couple missions, and we're almost done with Chapter 1, so Chapter 1 is kind of short, so not a surprise there. Then the other chapters are 2 hours long. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't read the last one. I think the first games I'll do when I stream is probably Playtime Chapter 1 and 2. Because Chapter 1 is just really short. And the other chapters are 2 hours long. It's dependent on how fast you do it, but yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, stay tuned for some more games. We recently finished Yakuza 4 and 5. So we officially have Yakuza 6, 7, Infinite Wealth, which is 8, and Man Who Erased His Name, and we're done with the series until the next new entry. So we're 4 games away from the ending. I do plan, if June is slow, because as far as I know, there's nothing new coming out in June, which means we'll just be finishing up what we don't finish in May, and starting new series or finishing other ones. I do plan, if it's slow, to do at least Yakuza 6 in June, which is my favorite, so stay tuned for that one. You can see why it's so great. And then that'll leave us with 3 more games. Have a good night. See you tomorrow when you stream more. Thank you. You too. It's not nighttime for me yet. It's just getting kind of late. But yeah, you have a good night too. But yeah, like I said, I do plan to do Yakuza 6 if nothing new comes out or not too many new things. And then I did want to save a couple of the other games. I do want to finish all 3 before Stranger Than Heaven comes out, though. So I do want to finish all of them before Stranger Than Heaven comes out. So yeah, did want to do Yakuza 6 in June. And if there's nothing else, I don't know. I kind of wanted to start God of War. Somebody recommended it to me like a couple of months back towards the beginning of the year. They asked me if I ever did God of War, and I'm like, I played them, just not for the channel. And unfortunately, the only God of Wars that are on PS5 are the 2016 one, backwards compatible on PS4, and God of War Ragnarok. God of War 3 Remastered is available too, but I can't just play God of War Remastered, God of War 3 without playing 1 and 2. And I kind of want to wait until they remake the trilogy that they're doing. I'd rather play that version. And unfortunately, I don't have 1 and 2. I have the Remastered of 3 is the only one of the old ones I have. So I wanted to wait till they made that remake trilogy. And you could technically hop in with the 2016 version. It's like a soft reboot. So if it's slow and nothing new comes out in June, and we kind of finish up all the games from May around the time I think we will finish them, then we'll do Yakuza 6 and we'll probably start God of War 2016. And then all we need is Ragnarok. So we will see when we get closer to that. Now, for anyone who's been excited or was wondering when I might be playing LEGO Dimensions again, I've been collecting packs. Trust me, I've gotten a lot, that there's so many boxes that I have saved from the packs. In June, I plan to get at least 2 or 3 more. And in July, the same thing, at least maybe 2. So by July, as far as I know, there's only 1 game in July. So by July, if it's not busy, we will be playing LEGO Dimensions again. And we will be playing the packs. We finished the campaign, so we'll be playing some of the packs. We'll be checking out the worlds, trying to 100% them, and then going back and replaying the campaign again with all the stuff. But yeah, like I said, that will be in July. So if anyone's been wondering, I will be restarting that in July with some of the packs. And I'll be doing them slowly. It won't be like a everyday, there will be a video of LEGO Dimensions. But here and there, there'll be LEGO Dimensions here and there. Because as I get new packs, I'll do more. And I don't want to burn through all the ones I currently have now. So it'll be a little bit sprinkled out throughout the year until I eventually get all the packs and finish the game 100%. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, if June is slow, we'll be able to do a Yakuza 6 and maybe start God of War 2016. Yeah, I got a lot of games to show. This is just one out of the many I wanted to do because I think it's underrated and it's such a great game. We got Lego Batman this month, 007, and Forza Horizon 6. So stay tuned for that. June, you will also see me react to the game showcase, the Xbox Game Showcase, Summer Game Fest, all that. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow in the next one. Peace.